Hello and welcome to Science and Sorcery. You are joining us for our Playing for Palestine series. My name is Dagmar. I'm the host and creator of Science and Sorcery, and I'm joined here by two crucial team members who have helped to make this all happen. Our producer, Sam Langford. Sam, tired?
Tired but excited.
And our own Palestinian team member, Khalil Thurlaway. Khalil, also tired?
Always.
There we go. We are raising money for a Palestinian charity over the next eight TTRPG one-shots. And we're hoping that you will join us in this and take part in every way that you can. And for a little bit more information on how that could work, we'll pass it over to Khalil.
So we're going to be raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. The PCRF is a non-profit organization that tries to help address some of the medical and humanitarian needs of young people in Palestine. Now, on top of the decades of occupation, expulsion, apartheid, ethnic cleansing, the recent surge in genocidal violence by Israel has really exacerbated all of those needs. So things like food, water, shelter, medicine, sanitary products, other essential items, they're all going to be really, really important once aid can get back into Gaza. Now, that may be one material way that we can try to make a difference, but there are other things we can do. I think Sam's going to talk about some of them.
Yeah, so of course nobody can do everything, but everyone can do something. And as well as our fundraiser, we also are dropping that into the chat, but also a whole bunch of other things that you can do at home, actions you can take. They'll be landed in the chat just now. So we can all do even just one little thing. So whether it is you watching this stream and joining in and sharing this and sharing what we're doing and putting those calls out, then that is great. If there's anything additional that you can do from the list we're just dropping, please do go and do that. But otherwise, we just want to say thank you so much for watching, for donating, for all of the people who you're about to see on the screen playing. Thank you so much. And thank you to Dagmar, to Khalil, to Alex, and to Rachel and our core team for helping bring this event together. But I'm going to pass back to Dagmar before we wrap up.
If you needed more motivation to donate, we've also got some fantastic giveaways. So thank you also to everyone who's donated to those. You can win some incredible things if you donate to our Tiltify campaign. That being said, without further ado, we hope you enjoy whatever's coming after this. And if you can't make this stream or one of the other ones, they'll be available to watch on YouTube, and the Tiltify will keep running for a wee while. So send it to your friends, send it to your enemies, and we hope you enjoy.
Stay informed, stay vocal, stay active. Free Palestine, we love it.
Free Palestine. See you, folks.
Free Palestine.
Thanks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special charity one-shot. My name is Apollo. This is 20,000 Leagues Beyond the Astral Sea. This is going to be a one-shot, obviously, for charity. I won't go into it because we've already gone into it. I will just very quickly remind you that if we reach our initial goal of, I believe it's 100 currency, because I never know what currency we're raising money in, of 100 currency, these players who are currently level 18 will have a chance to jump up to level 20 and make me real world cry. But
Yeah.
hey y'all, are y'all ready to play some D&D and raise some money?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. In a world of magic, there's no such thing as frontiers. The boundaries that separate the planes of existence are as easily crossed as simply opening a door, if you just have the right key. The SS Nautilus was one such key. A repurposed ancient castle combined with the wonders of artifice to be capable of interplanar travel through the silver twilight of the Astral Sea. The idea for its maiden voyage was simple. Gather the most valiant adventurers as crew, send them on an expedition into the Astral Sea to find out what resources may be cleaved from the various planes. So heroes were called, mages and mechanists, and all of them launched the castle beyond the confines of the physical world, and the expedition was on its way. Ziz, the wizard who was supposed to be the conductor of this castle ship, Ryza, the famed Arcanotech engineer, Helia, the muscle, should negotiations with extraplanar natives go sour, but hopefully they won't because they have Perjury, the diplomat. But of course, they didn't account for the Astral Dreadnoughts. Everyone, please roll me initiative.
Hey!
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell
I just got here.
Girl,
Alright.
I'd like to believe that you're in the Astral Sea for truly 2 minutes.
I got a dirty 20. Woo!
Ah, lovely.
22.
Jesus.
19. Even with advantage, I got a 6. The first roll was a nat 1.
Wow.
So
Oh, that's lovely.
it's all up from here, baby.
You know what, Seb? Just because you can't have a losing streak of rolls, can you also roll me a d4?
Okay.
Aw.
This is where I wish I knew D&D Beyond better. Where did I just? Oh, here's the roll anything button. Okay.
Yeah.
Before, I got a 4.
Wait.
There you
You
go.
wanted low, but it's
Oh.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah. It's a natural 4, baby.
Strong start.
Right.
Oh, this is not pretend well.
We are beginning this in media res. All of you are going to take 60 damage right off the bat.
Ooh,
Now,
jeez. Okay.
60 damage as you all are running through the castle, trying to get out to the seeing balcony to see what possibly could have hit the castle and caused it so much damage immediately. The 4 was because 4 full rounds worth of time have transpired. So,
Okay.
the first
I'm
person
sorry.
to arrive out on the parapet is Perjury. Perjury, you see this creature. First you think, oh, we've hit an asteroid because it's so massive. But then you see it move. Its dark gray, like rocky skin is veined and spiked. And as you run out to the balcony, you see it look at you with one hateful, enormous eye. Rachel, could you please introduce yourself and your character?
Sure. I'm Rachel Williams, pronouns she, they. I'm a scientist and a regular player at Science and Sorcery, and I'll be playing Perjury Highbluff, the Tiefling Bard. She is an unlikely hero, but she just about rizzed her way into beating an archdevil at a game of 3 Dragon Ante. And since then, her past as a gambler has been put to use, using that insight, using those people skills to try and make inroads into whoever we find at the other end of this journey.
Incredible.
Eldritch Blast.
I mean, if you want.
No, not yet. I'm scared.
Actually, what I will say, you run out and just reflectively, you've had 4 rounds of preparation time. So if you want to have to be concentrating on effects on yourself, if you want to be doing any of that stuff, let me know and that can be fully done, no problem. I've made you take some damage. It's only fair that I give you a chance to, be properly prepared for this fight as you run up.
I think Perjury will probably not do anything yet, but let's say that she's readying an Eldritch Blast in case this thing gets aggressive.
Good
Girl, I hate to
diplomacy.
tell you, Bestie's aggressive. You see that one of the parapets, one of the towers of the castle is already floating away into the astral sea as it is being crushed by a massive crab-like pincer claw from this astral dreadnought. But as you are readying your Eldritch Blast, let's say you're running up the stairs up to the balcony, preparing the Eldritch Blast, the energy crackling in your hand, and as you fall within the line of sight of this enormous eye, magic dissipates.
Oh, fucking magic! Okay. Without magic, I'm just charisma with legs. So I'm freaking out
Risen
right
legs.
now.
I love that for you.
Thank you. It's roleplay. I'm living fantasy. Does it look like this thing can talk? I know it's smashing.
It's got a -3 to intelligence. I don't think it can talk.
Okay then. Can I cast polymorph?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. Arcana, where are you? I'm going to check you. Ooh, it's an 8.
An 8. You run up and you immediately just see this big eye. It cancels out your magic, and you don't think to question how it's canceling your magic, because the first thought in your mind is, does this creature wink or blink? And that's all you can glean from that Arcana check, is just a little existential mono eye question.
I forgot it was taking away my magic. I'm not
You
gonna
got so
lie to
engrossed in the eyes,
I
like,
was-
that's a really pretty eye.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout, "There's a thing out here," and try and get some other people on deck because I'm not equipped to deal with this.
Hell yeah. You get up on the balcony, and you shout to warn your companions. Who rolled that 20 for on their initiative?
That was actually me that rolled the 20, so I think. Ellie
Oh,
is not-
Jesus Christ. That's on me now.
It's all right. I'm
no.
happy to be
Okay.
next.
Liz, please describe Helia as she runs up on the balcony.
Yes, I hear there's a thing out there. You just hear a bellow from within. Things! I love things! And sprinting up to the balcony is
Love her.
not just a barbarian, but like the platonic ideal of a barbarian. It's a Franz Franzetta painting come to life. It's just thighs and furs and axe and tits, and it's just between the rune-covered axe and what's going on there. Just the word cleavage comes in every possible way.
The platonic ideal of cleavage runs up on the balcony to behold the astral dreadnought.
Well, I've assumed immediately that if there's a thing for me to fight. So I think without skipping a beat, you see Helia start running up. If we've had 4 rounds, I'm already raging. Like, let's be honest.
You're already raging.
As soon as a noise came about,
You were
already
running
raging.
mad.
One thing you will notice about Helia is, in many ways, the kind of the baffling physics of whatever tiny furs are covering just about her modesty seem to be held on only by the vaguest sheen of magic, which. While she runs up, I think, no, we're not going there. It's fine. As we run up, the sheen will dissipate, I guess, if the eye is or this creature is canceling magic some way. Helia does not notice this, and I am instead just going to charge, if you let me, in a straight line, straight towards the eye. Battle axe out. Let's give it a hit.
Be an attack roll.
Way.
And yes, Sebastian, would you like to just describe real quick what the enlarge spell does?
Yeah.
As Helia, in the intervening rounds, you have had the enlarge spell cast on you.
So from a source yet unknown, enlarge has been cast on Helia, and so instead of just being a regular giant woman, they are a large creature-sized, true giant woman. You have advantage on strength checks, which I think you already had because you're raging, but your attacks do an extra 1d4 damage. And there's probably other things, but those are the big ones off the top of my head. But you're also really, really big, which is helpful.
Yes.
When you're
You are
fighting
about
other
this-
big things.
As you jump, let's say the effect of the spell truly like kicks in, and you go from like being like half the size of the eye to being the size of the full eye of this astral dreadnought. Give me an attack roll, Queen.
Rachel, I'm also living my dreams. First attack roll is a 24.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And that is was that a 1d4 you just gave me for enlarge? Sebastian?
Yeah, it's 1d4 on every attack that you hit. You get an extra 1d4.
Stunning.
Because your weapons are also doubled in size.
Great. So that's just a 22 for that one for damage.
Just a
Okay.
That's just chill one. I do have a second attack though. If
Yeah, go on, take it. Yeah, for fun.
um,
Are you attacking anyone in particular? Are you like just jumping, or are you
Yeah.
like trying to angle yourself to anywhere on this creature? As you run up, as you're jumping, you see that where the base of the castle is, you know that there are some like, arcane propulsors at the base of the castle. At about that level, there is this maw of multiple rows of teeth that are covered in sinew of what you think this creature eats. I don't know, and I don't really want to find out. But it has the sinew and guts of something still in its maw as it is approaching the castle.
Well, the answer is you've given me a big eye, which to Helia is just a big target, just a big circular target. So we're going.
I mean, that's
I'm
fair.
going right in, and I guess we'll solve the riddle of whether it winks or blinks. Really. So.
About to do neither.
Does it bleed?
The 32 to hit.
Girl, yeah, of course it hits.
I'm just checking. Okay.
Yeah, if a 22 hit, I think, yeah, 30 will do.
27 damage.
27.
27.
What does it look like as you cleave the eye of this astral dreadnought?
I mean, I think as I leap, as I become humongous, living my dreams, the rune engraved axe comes out, and just plants itself dead center in the eye. And for a hot second, you just have a massive barbarian woman hanging out of a hideous monster eye. Do with
As
that
you
what will.
should. As you pierce the eye, there's a explosion of the power that was creating this anti-magic cone that was being expelled from the eye. The chaotic magic swirl all around you. We've hit the $100. You all go to level 20.
Oh man, thanks,
Oh.
chat. That's what a
Folks, let
nightmare
me tell you
you've given
about a
to
wonderful
Apollo.
thing called 2 levels of Tempest Cleric.
Oh, no!
Oh man.
Apollo starts crying.
Yeah. Yes.
So what was
I
the total
really
damage
think
you
we
did, by
hit
the
it
way?
before the first round. All right, let me just go into my character builder here.
I think that was 27 on the second one.
27 and 22. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right. Perfect.
Cool. Yeah. Right. I get covered in eye goo.
Perfect. The magic expels, and you see that where the eye was, there's now no longer an eye. It is just sort of like this rocky crater. As the Astral Dreadnought just sort of throws it back a bit, rides in anger. Anything else from you, or would we like to move down in the initiative order?
Please, next in line.
Alex, running onto the balcony, please describe Ziz.
So you see Ziz, she is a wizard, but she's about 7 foot tall. She has the biggest wizard hat you've ever seen. And she's, just probably the biggest wizard you've ever seen in general. She has in one hand a large spear shaped like a tuning fork. So realistically, she's a wizard, but mostly she's about the hitting thing still.
Perfect. As you run up to the balcony, you are caught in the last 2 seconds of this wave of sort of the chaotic explosion of magic. You feel yourself overflowed with this arcane potential. You get the impression that spells are now back on the table right in front of the Astral Dreadnought.
That is great. So, I am going to run up and whip out my tuning fork spear with my blade song running. And then I'm going to run at it and stab it with a green flame blade.
If I could remind you, you also have enlarge casted on you.
Oh.
You are not a 7 foot tall barbarian looking wizard.
Yeah.
You're a 14 foot tall barbarian looking wizard.
And what did that add to
beautiful.
hits? That's the important bit.
I'm
You have
overheated.
advantage on strength checks and saves, and you add 1d4 on to damage on every attack that you make because your tuning fork is again twice as big.
Okie dokie. So let's just have a quick roll of my dice. Does a I've got plus 12 to hit. That's nice. 25 hit.
Yeah, it does.
So, with that, I'm going to rolling the damage of the spear itself is going to do straight off 14 damage. In addition to that, I'm going to wait. I need some d8s now. Ooh, pretty good. It's another 16 points of green flame. Another 2 points from being giant. So where are we at now? That was 14 plus 16, so that's 32. And in addition to that, I am going to, because I have Strike of the Giants, Hill Strike, because I'm real big and gianty. I'm also going to throw in an extra d6, which is a 4.
So why not?
Yeah. So that was well. I think that was 38 in total.
You hurt my guy.
Good.
You strike the Astral Dreadnought. You can now see that writhing in just the pain and chaos, it didn't expect creatures of this caliber to be inhabiting this structure that just sort of appeared in its territory. So it's just hitting the castle. You see that in mechanical terms, all its legendary actions are just being used flailing and just hitting the castle. You can see that parts of the balcony over to like the far ends are just being smashed to bits. But because it's the Astral Sea, they're also hovering almost in the same space and very slowly floating away. Ziz, you hear a voice from a window up above the balcony say, "Hey, Ziz!" You look up. There is this human-looking wizard. Straight-up wizard. No big hat, though. They're not that cool. They're not cool enough to have a big hat.
Is that really a wizard? You sure?
They have like a flat patty cap. That's what they have. They don't.
It's bold.
Jazz, tell you something now. If you can keep that thing off the castle, I'll be able to get us out of here. Just get it away, like.
No worries. We'll get on that.
Let me change the name real quick. Lucian has now become Seamus.
Good.
This is Seamus, the mage conductor of the SS Nautilus, who is attempting to redirect the course of the ship. Y'all just gotta keep it occupied, and at this rate, you might not need to keep it occupied for much longer because it's hurt.
And now I have time to level up.
Yeah.
As those instructions are being barked from above, the Astral Dreadnought is going to just take a massive claw and then try to swipe at. Actually, just at Helia, because you're still in now. Just
come for me, yes.
On the ridge of its nose, it takes a massive claw and it's just going to try swipe you off its nose. Right, 21 to hit.
No.
Doesn't hit you?
No, no, because we're now level 20, you see, Apollo.
Oh,
so
yeah, what did
the
that
stats you got at the top of this have already been blown out the water. Armor class 22.
Okay.
It's from the carefully placed fur. That's doing all the work here.
This is straight
Science.
up. In our session 0, we described it as like kill logic. It hits the one the one part of the magic
Yeah, the one strap.
Yeah,
of
the
leather.
one magical strap of armor.
Yeah.
Hits it, brushes off you. It's gonna try to make a couple more attacks on you. Just gonna, like a dog who has a bee on its nose. It's just gonna try to keep pawing at you.
Oh, I'm sad for it now.
Neither of those hit for sure because those were less than whatever. I rolled a 5 the first time, then a 3 and a 4.
You're not trying hard enough. Come for me.
It has a plus 16 to hit. All it needs is a 6 on the die, and it still doesn't. And last but not least, running up, holding these concentrations on these enlargements, Sebastian, could you please describe Ryza to me?
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me just 1 second. Let me just like I see Liz also put on some God in character. Let me just do the same right here. Okay, so running onto the balcony of this castle is a suit of armor with a little plant sticking out of the top.
Lovely.
And this is Ryza Mimosa. And as like the camera kind of comes in closer, you can see that it is just, there's no like human head or anything. It is just a mimosa plant sticking out of the top of the suit of armor. But at the kind of base of it, you see like kind of where the plant meets the neck of the armor. There's the plant roots, and then also these fungal mycelium, like kind of like the fungus looking roots that are intertwined, and in the gaps of the armor, those are spread all throughout. And Ryza is the, how did I describe it the first time? Ryza is the, and I'll move my little thing aside because it feels weird to not. But Ryza is the creation of a archdruid and an archwizard that were married and both into like creating new forms of life, but also thought that the awaken spell was really boring and kind of blasé way to do it. And so they used a lot of castings of Magic Mouth and Glyph of Warding to create basically a mini functioning computer that took advantage of the kind of natural symbiotic relationship that a lot of plants have with the fungus, the mycorrhizal fungus in their roots, where the plant and the fungus kind of like send nutrients back into each other, and they can kind of like sort of negotiate what the other one gets, to like kind of put like a little computer in the interface of that, use the fungus's ability to send electrical signals to kind of extend that computer network into like a brain. And the plant is kind of sensory a little bit, but also it's just a plant head, and they thought that was funny. And then over many generations of building this, stat-wise, they are a warforged. They implemented what is essentially a meta level of the EXP leveling system, where to try to get this thing to like be a person, they're like, oh well, we'll like release a reward to the plant if it like defeats this creature, and so on. The early prototypes were just kind of weird silent loners that stayed around the edge of a village killing rats forever. That has gotten ironed out, and Ryza is much more of a full person, but in this strange kind of idea of what a person would be like. And they are an artificer who now has some levels of Tempest Cleric, because there is a benefit in the coding system for making really big numbers happen. That was one of the things that
you
they
like
added
to hurt
in there.
me.
Yeah.
You get a really big reward if you make a very big number happen.
Perfect.
And so Ryza runs onto the deck and says, oh gosh, I should have come up with the character voice for Ryza.
What does the plant sound like?
What is
I don't know
character voice?
what a plant sounds. Yeah, it's a little speaker. It's unclear. There's no like talking thing, but they say, observation, the ship is under extreme distress, and it like, oh, I forgot to mention, as the like plant body like runs to the deck, there's just a bouncing pair of googly eyes that have been like added on to the plants like leaves. They are not functional. They are just put there by as almost like one of the last jokes of their parents. They just put these little pair of googly eyes so that people would know where to look and where they stand with Ryza. Because otherwise there's like, it's just a plant with like some flowers sticking out of there.
Honestly, as
They
you
run
should.
to the deck. Okay, so long character intro over. They run to the deck, and I kind of want to like clock the situation of how injured this thing is. Can I make a roll to do a like sort of like almost like scanning to see if it looks like it's real hurt or if it's still got fight in it?
Yeah. This can't be an animal handling because you have never seen anything
No.
like this before.
Mhm.
Straight up perception.
Okay, straight up perception. Let me roll. Okay, can I roll? Okay, that's how you roll on it. That is a 17 total.
17. This creature, even because you've just run up to the balcony, so you haven't been observing it for the past,
Mhm.
like, for the past 6 seconds. But
Yes.
you heard it just sort of attack the castle pretty immediately. You think that you might just have been an object that was dropped into the pool of a really big fish, and the fish said, "Let me smack it, see what happens," and now it's incredibly hurt. So
Okay.
it is unlikely that this creature will keep fighting so ardently. If you keep hurting it at the rate that you are hurting it, either it will straight up be done for, or it'll say, "This isn't worth it," and go away.
Got it. One of the things that Ryza knows is if there's a big fish, you hit it with a big zap. And I think
Science.
it's just science. It's in there. And so Ryza looks at it, like raises their arm, and the arm, it's a suit of armor, but it's like half just like a bunch of magic items that have like replaced the original suit of armor. They're all like different colors and metals and objects. But there is like a glowing, like crackling electric gem in the palm of their right hand. And they lift it up and they say, unlocking Tempest Cannon. And the armor just starts like the metal glove around it just starts like splitting apart, and you see these like roots like spilling out. Has anyone ever, if anyone's a fan of Trigun, there's a little bit of Trigun stuff happening.
Not anime.
As this arm turns into not the regular magic gun that he normally uses, but a much larger magic gun.
Of course.
And I would like to cast Lightning Bolt at a 5th level,
Mm-hmm.
and then max out that damage by Channel Divinity. I gotta give the people what they want. You give me that round 1, I'm using that round 1.
Yeah, that's fair. What save do I have to do for lightning bolt?
You have to make a dexterity saving throw as just this, like, from the like center of his chest, just this blast of electricity charges up and fires out in a line, carving right into this thing.
Lovely. Because it is larger than the castle itself, I'm going to roll this at disadvantage, because the chances that you hit some part of its body are quite high. So...
And that is a save against 22.
Does a 9 do it? Because that's what rolled.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's what I got.
9 doesn't do it.
A 9 doesn't do it?
I feel a bit
No.
bad for
Your
this
number's
thing.
so small.
No, so I'm upcasting Lightning Bolt at, 5th level?
Okay.
Oh no, I have 6th level spells now because I got to level 20. I'm outcasting it to 6th level, maxing out that damage. That is 66 damage immediately into this thing. As like, just like armor starts like smoking and it's like pouring out as the blast just like keeps going.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. That would be... that's... Okay, first, and let me roll that again. Roll the same thing, so 15.
15. You zap it. It lurches back. It shakes its head, and Helia, you are thrown back onto the balcony.
Woo!
As it it dips down under the castle, circles around, starts swimming, moving through the astral sea away from the castle, looks back at it. You see that motes of silver light coalesce into a new eye for it, and then just 2 puffs of smoke come out of little ridges that look like nostrils, and it just swims away.
Nice.
Come back and fight, you coward! Where'd it go?
you can see it. It just starts to leave and like zigzag its way through the astral sea with incredible speed, leaving the castle, though damaged, alone for now.
Oh, goodbye, beautiful creature. You were very big, as was I.
Right, that's
that
still
got
going
a
for the next
little-
minute, by the way.
Yes.
The other thing that, yeah, as like this happens, two little like metallic or like they're like crystal gem kind of floating creatures. One of them is in the shape of it looks like it is a bee fly, so it looks like it's a bee, but it's actually a fly that mimics bees, but it's made out of crystal. And the other one looks like a wasp, but it's actually a moth the moth that mimics wasps, but they're both made out of crystal.
Lovely.
And
Science.
they were like passing back and forth this little like, just looks like a little like almost like a little trigger or something. Little, it's basically a cylinder with a button on it. That was, and they were like concentrating on the spell. They both just kind of like land and nestle in the like plant and flowers of Ryza's head.
That's so cute.
And I
That's
turned
so
to
cute.
I turned to the wizard who's clearly not a wizard, because of
Wizard.
his hat, and I say, "Is he the captain? Apollo's? Is that the captain?
Ziz?
Oh, is Ziz the official captain, or is the
Seamus,
other person the official captain?
Seamus
Oh,
and
oh.
Ziz was supposed to be the person piloting the castle,
Okay.
but it became very quickly apparent to the creators that Ziz was they put out a call for a conductor, and Ziz showed up with like magical music wizardry, and they were like, that's the wrong kind of conductor, but they're a little bit too powerful to say no to, so let's just find someone else who can kind of do the job. And that's Seamus, who is a floor above you all.
I will respect the authority of Ziz as wizard because they have a better hat.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Ryza will look at Seamus and say, Captain, parentheses, not actually, what are your orders?
That's just not, you got rid of that thing. Lovely. All right, perfect. Castle is still on its route. There's been some damage. I wouldn't mind if ye had a look at the damage and tried to repair what you could. And whenever you're done, if anything pops up, I'm up here.
Good.
While he's talking, Ryza starts like walking away towards Ziz and says, Captain, parentheses, secretly the real captain, but everyone knows about it. What are your orders?
Well, we should probably go back aboard and continue our journey. And I just sort of look around at any of the others, like as if like I don't know what I'm doing. I was like,
I think at this point, Perjury comes up. She's like, right, that got a little bit hairy, and like dusts herself down. She's wearing this like really big, like floofy dress, like the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland. Like she won a couple of poker tournaments and just like bought a big dress. And she's dusting her off like, right, I know we've gone over the game plan. Okay, we go out, we make contact, and we do not die. I don't know how much I need to stress to you that I, especially, cannot die. I am the contact that we need to make.
You cannot die? What is this
I
magic?
can't-
This is incredible.
Ooh, Helly, I love you. I love you. I love you. I can die, but I really shouldn't. So
Oh,
Make sure that-
you can die, wink. I see.
Lead
Okay.
diplomat, Perjury. How would you rate the diplomatic negotiations that occurred?
you know what? You actually did great. I loved everything that you did. Keep that up. Keep blasting. Love that. Yeah, I think we all did a good job, but there was a moment where I was left with no backup, and that really can't happen because I'm a lot squishier than the rest of you.
Okay.
okay,
We're sorry, Perjury.
Thank you very much.
Do we have to go repair the ship now? I turned to actual Captain Ziz.
do we have to repair the ship now? It's like,
I mean, Ziz, you can give me an investigation or Arcana check if you would
let's
like.
go with Arcana. 'Cause
Yeah, that would. Yeah. while you're rolling
Could
that,
I also roll to assess the damage as the
yeah,
engineer?
as an engineer, you can actually do it with advantage because you actually know
Awesome.
what's going on here, Riza.
I just stare majestically into space. I'm not helpful.
While y'all roll, I
That
would
is
like
a
you to know that.
26.
Okay, lovely. Astral Dreadnoughts have like 300 base hit points, and in a round you got them down to like 140. What even was that?
Level 20.
Yeah.
Perfect. 26. One of the arcane boosters, like the propulsion engines, is damaged a little bit. 1 out of like 5. So it's not the biggest issue, but maneuverability might become a little bit difficult if you come across a floating carcass of a dead god out in the astral sea, or another astral dreadnought, or any other creature out here. So maneuverability might be impacted a bit, but not the most. 26. A lot of the damage, thankfully, was surface stuff. Like, a lot of the towers are mainly there for storage, should you be able to get stuff back from other planes. So you've lost some storage space, and one of your propulsor engines is gone. Damaged. But that's very surface level damage. Stuff that can be fixed quite easily. Ziz, are you rolling
Damage
anything
report.
for me?
Yeah, I rolled 16 Arcana.
16. The navigation of the astral sea is very different than the actual sea. Because we've been calling it the astral sea, and people refer to it as the astral sea. There is no sense of like up or down here. It is like floating through space, but it is all silvery. The castle is generating enough of a gravitational field that you won't float out, but you do see that parts of the castle that were damaged are slowly floating out into just, the debris that is the astral sea. The castle is on course. A course has been set by the conductor. The course that was set for you was to go to the closest extraplanar portal to Mount Celestia to try get some celestial gold, or to try find a place where you could mine Mount Celestia. So you are on a course, but the astral sea is relative, where you move through the power of thought or intention. So you can't accurately tell. It could take you 2 hours. It could take you 2 weeks to get there. It just depends on how the powers that be, how close they decide you want to be.
How about what would happen if we all thought really hard about where we want to go?
I am excellent at thinking very hard.
That might help.
Captain, parentheses, the one we actually listened to, permission to conduct an EVA in order to retrieve the remainder of our engine before any intense thinking occurs.
That sounds smart. Let's do that one.
I would like to use both the just sort of try out the sort of astral movement of using my thought, but also mage hand to try to start pulling in the components that we need that are falling apart, and cast mending to attach them back to the engine to get at least that functional.
Oh, mage hand does have a weight requirement, but I'm fully gonna ignore that because this kind of rules. So
Hey, we're in the realm of thought. I just think that those things are
floating.
weightless.
Yeah.
Okay, Neo.
The
Okay,
plant
the
thinks
Force.
really hard that it's easy.
Yeah. Give me. Did you find that movement? You jump off the balcony and you start to stick to the walls of the castle as a gravitational field is sort of emerging from the center point of the castle. So you can just walk onto the underside of the castle, and for you, you'd be upright, but you would be upside down, technically. As you move, you can tell that if you wanted to just let yourself float, you could, but you would be doing it at a much reduced speed than you are used to. But
would flight help me here?
Flight would negate that, the
Okay.
loss in speed.
Ryza is going to activate his winged boots, which in this case, I don't imagine them like actually having like little like flying wings, but they almost just like create like a little magical platform wherever they are gonna step. So they just kind of like walk around on. It is effectively flight, but like it's just like a little like a little like
Heck yeah.
circle spills out under their foot when they are like moving. And that gives me a flight speed equal to my movement speed, which is 35.
You are time not being really a consideration for you, because the Astral Sea is semi-timeless. Like you wouldn't really feel hungry here with the passage of time. You just start bounding. You start getting things together. Give me a Tinker's Tool check, and you can do it with advantage because you're not under any sort of time pressure, unless you want to put yourself under it. Why do that?
As long as we have 10 minutes after this before the next thing, I'm good.
Yeah, you can fully take 10 minutes to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna... okay, let me just roll, because my Tinker's Tools would be intelligence-based, is that as an artificer? Yeah, the button isn't here on my thing. So let me just roll that manually.
I'm pretty sure it's just intelligence and proficiency.
18. You said with advantage?
Yeah. Because you're taking your time.
Okay, so that is an 18 plus 11, giving me 29.
Dang. Okay, 29. 29. You fix the 5th arcane propulsion engine.
Excellent.
You're doing great. I am supervising.
You realign it to the position that you knew you had it set. Like, obviously there are no directions here in the astral plane, because it is pretty much like space. But with the thought came the idea of, if we in our minds say that the portal to Mount Celestia will appear, let's say, east, then we will just make the castle travel east. You fix this propulsion engine to align it to be moving towards the east, and it auto corrects itself to go to the west.
So there's something inverting our direction of movement.
With a 29, you think so, yes.
Okay. I'm going to I see Helia, you're there, right?
Hello.
Must protect.
Yeah. I sort of just I look at Helia. I think unclear whether Ryza does this like sort of as a joke. I don't know if Ryza understands jokes fully, or if they're just there, but like I go to you for advice of Ryza, do you have any sort of title? Or sorry, Helia, do you have any sort of title?
Just Helia.
Helia.
Tell me what you want.
Combatant or are we an adventuring party before this, or did we all meet for this event?
I think you would have all met at this event. You were all drawn from pretty far and wide.
Oh.
Unless you want to already have pre-existing relationships with the others, which, hey, it's a one-shot. Do what you gotta do.
Hey, I'm happy to meet a plant with googly eyes for the first time in my life. Whoa!
You all would have met as a party a week before you left. So they would have had you for a week to, like, explain the deal.
Got it.
We work on the ship,
okay, so
I guess,
I'll just call you, like, a warrior, Helia.
Yes, that one. Yes. Hello.
Please assist me in analyzing this problem. The engines are pointed in one way, but we keep going the other direction.
Oh. Am I thinking upside down again?
You see that the plant, there's just like a moment where it like completely pauses,
the googly eyes still jiggle gently.
Thinking upside down. Yeah, the eyes are still just kind of like bobbing.
Yeah.
Because like we're sort of like, you know, the castle is kind of like the shifting with the movement, but it's like stock still. Still, the arm is still like emitting smoke from that before, but just like the concept of thinking upside down, and you see without saying anything, Ryza starts using the winged his boots to just like walk upside down, and so it's just like now turn the other way, and like that just tries to hit the engine to see if that fixed it, just like turns it on again to see if we move in the right direction.
You again try to realign the engine, hit the ignition on it again. It redirects itself again to be heading in a westward direction instead of the ideal and proposed eastward.
Space East. Oh, yes.
Speast.
Warrior Helia, the engine insists on going west when it should be going speast.
Shall I knock some sense into it? I can do that.
What are
That
Ziz
may undo
and,
what I have just done.
What are Ziz and Perjury doing? While the other two are battling with this arcane propulsion engine.
I think Perjury would just probably be trying not to do any manual labor.
Real.
Whatever Ziz is doing, probably just like, having a chat.
Come and supervise with me. It's going very well.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm sort of vaguely just sort of flipping through my spell book to see if there's anything particularly applicable, but also like I'm not entirely sure why I've been allocated as the actual captain.
The hat.
It's a big hat.
Biggest
yeah,
hat.
For sure. Yeah.
Do we need to get Seamus a really big hat just so we're all on the same page?
I think he'd
Nah.
appreciate it.
Just a flat cap that you could like use as a boat if necessary.
Oh, yes. I think Perjury's probably like shuffling some cards like Articus is her. So how do you get on the ship? What's your deal?
Well, I am a wizard, and they wanted a wizard, but it turns out not like the kind of wizard I am, more like one who's good at technical stuff. But they were like, "Well, you seem cool. Like you should come anyway." And,
Nice. I love that for you. You got any gold on you?
Do
You
I
want to
have
play
any?
a game? Yeah.
Do I have any gold on me? I don't remember. No, I don't seem to.
I
Any
didn't
gold
add
at
any.
home?
I think we would
Anything
all
to
have like some
wager?
starting gold from like whatever the starting amount is.
Yeah, let's say money-wise, you were paid like a deposit up front for this adventure.
You guys are being paid for this? What?
Helia was just
kicks.
given like a new fur, and she was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
I should drape it literally right there. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Sure.
No pressure. No pressure. Oh, okay. Well, how about later, once these nerds get this stuff sorted, we play a little 3 Dragon Ante just to lighten up the journey.
Sure, why not?
That's what they always say. Yeah.
As you say, that's what they always say. Your mind goes back to the day that you won your biggest game yet. It's almost as if it's happening right in front of you. You see yourself sitting at that bar stool in the city of Sigil. In front of you, standing a archdevil, wreathed in infernal iron armor, a halo-esque of fire that looks at it as if it has been wrenched apart to make horns of fire. In one hand, she holds, I'm gonna assume cards. I don't know. Cards. And the other is missing her hand as the forearm connects to a black, not a mace, what's it called when it's a morning star, I want to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, a chain connecting to like a morning star as the archdevil Zariel sits in front of you and says, "Damn it! You've made an enemy of me." And she walks out of the establishment, leaving behind her a trail of fire and a smell of sulfur that as you are walking through the castle, with a passive perception of 24, there's a whiff of sulfur in this castle.
Oh my god. Okay. So I know that Perjury puts on like a tough face, but inside she's like pissing herself. She is scared.
Right, roll me a Constitution saving throw, bestie.
Oh God. Okay, that is going to be.
Just don't roll in that one. Just don't roll in that one.
Natural 20.
Way!
You don't
I
pee
did
yourself.
not pee myself.
Yeah, but as you are
Okay.
walking through the castle, there's a scent. There's a very like slight scent of sulfur throughout the halls, as if something of maybe an infernal affiliation has been walking through here.
I would tell Ziz, ship might be on its way to getting real.
Like realer than the giant dreadnought?
Yeah, like the dreadnought, but from hell. Like,
Okay. That's a lot.
yeah. Just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
At what point do the four of you rendezvous?
I think as soon as I've learned that we're set to Spwest and not Speast, soon after, I would go back up and inform everyone that the heading is wrong, and the engines should be functioning but are not.
What would happen if we changed the orientation of all of the engines to match?
Ryza, I'm going to assume that through experimentation, you've seen that they are locked to a course.
Yeah.
So, whatever mechanism here is, directing the castle to travel in a certain direction is locked on that course, which is the wrong course.
Got it. I would say the engines are functioning as expected. However, the navigation system, or whoever is in charge of it, seems to have a different idea of where we should be going.
Is it fake, Captain?
Captain parentheses, not the real
Seamus.
captain, is not the real captain?
I assume we're nowhere near Seamus at all in the castle, but I'm just going to yell to wherever he actually is. Seamus, why are we going west?
Yeah.
What? Did you call me?
I cast message. I cast message to Seamus. Say, why are we going west?
I'm pretty sure you have to be pointing at the person to cast message.
Why are we going west? I'm pointing in some
You
vague
just start
directions.
pointing. You're like, oh.
Yeah, it's a
You're like a
Just
Well,
cast
then
it
you
over and
gotta
over
be-
as you move your...
Yeah, tell everyone
Yeah.
on the ship where are we going west. West.
Do y'all just move up to where Seamus is?
Yeah, I think at this point.
Yes. But I'm still pointing my finger the whole time and trying to find him.
So we shall find him, don't you worry. We shall find him.
As you
Ellie,
move,
you always know what to say.
as you go through the castle, you go a couple floors up to this enormous room. It's like a small private library essentially. It's full of radars and equipment and sonar, but all magical sonar. Bunch of crystals just whizzing with electricity and foci of all different sorts. There is one table that has figures made out of sand that are sort of animated and move as the terrain. So there's a central figure, which is the castle itself, and as it stays
that's
stationary, smaller things like asteroids or smaller astral sea wildlife move past it to be sort of a map of the surroundings of the castle. And then right beyond that, towards the back wall, but looking at it, in front of massive pane windows, is a large arcano-mechanical throne, for lack of a better word. It's a very big chair. We're talking a lot of big hats. This is a big chair. Fully different game. But it has so many crystals just on it that are all blinking with different colors and different arcane energies. And on it sits Seamus focusing very intently on the map ahead. Right,
I
lads,
would
you
like
need
to.
me.
Suspicious observation. While the ship's engines are working to my design, the navigation of the ship seems to be locked in the incorrect direction, as if it was being hijacked in some manner by a nefarious plot.
What you mean? We're the only ones here. We're going speast. And you look at the table, and there are the cardinal directions inscribed on it.
Does
Well,
the
it
table say
looks
that
right
we're
to
going to
me.
Speast?
The table says speast,
But we know we're west.
but you know you're spwest.
Don't like that.
I would like to cast detect magic to see if, in addition to the regular magic that I already know from helping design the castle, is there any additional magic that is occurring to flip the table's stuff?
Absolutely. Cast that. Does anybody else want to do anything else while they're in here? Anybody who doesn't want to do castings can give me perception checks if you would like, and then tell me what you're focusing on in here.
Can I do? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Can I make an Arcana check just to see if there's any sort of anything that's sort of not aligning within this room that looks out of place?
Okay. Lovely. Riza, give me an Arcana check as well.
All right.
27 here.
It's okay. So it is a 12, but that is plus 11.
Oh no!
You know, but it's a 12.
You can't
Right.
hide your failure with math.
Riza, ooh, that hurt. Talking of failures, your detect magic goes off. You sense the general ambient magic. Mm-hmm. What you don't notice is the magical presence of Seamus, because, and that's what the Arcana is for. You hit a wall of a non-detection spell on Seamus. And Ziz,
I don't know this, but
Ziz, what did you get, and what are you focusing on?
So 27, and I'm looking for anything in the room that just kind of seems like magically out of place. If that makes sense.
All right, magically out of place. The table itself, the magic on it, definitely has been altered somehow, sometime recently-ish. The table itself has had some modifications done to it. And then also, not here, but in the floor above, you sense particularly strong restraining magic.
Ooh.
No.
That was a Liz.
Also, I
Ooh,
sense
Helia
more.
doesn't know.
Which the floor above is just another storage space.
Now, I may have been a fool and not packed Dispel Magic today. So,
do you tell us about what's going on?
Can I also, in the same moment, insight check Seamus?
Yeah, go on.
Here we go. Oh, dirty 30.
Oh!
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 With a +3 to their deception check.
Yeah.
Let's see if they crit.
While you roll, Helia's just trying to catch the little sand asteroids as they go by. I'm not.
Helia, you
here.
catch them, they disperse, go like out of your fist, and then reform.
Yes.
It's whimsical.
Yeah.
Visually, the inspiration for me was like the sand tables from Black Panther. You know what I mean? Like all those.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Cool.
19 on the die, still not a crit. Seamus is lying, Anybody else would have been fooled. Not you, Perjury. You've played at enough gambling tables to know an extremely good and professional bluff when you see it.
Mm-hmm. I'll let Ziz react first.
Actually, a 30, the sulfur smell increases a lot when you get into this room.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
What are people doing?
so I was just
Talk to me.
Hey everyone, so we've got this like big old binding spell up here that I don't remember being here before. What's that about?
It's a binding spell. Huh. Upstairs just storage for when we get to Mount Celestia.
So you say that out loud, Ziz?
Yes.
I would like to Ryzer kind of just like steps, like not turns around, but just like robotically like reverse steps to the back of the room. And let me see what the actual like what if this is a loud cast or not. Okay, it is I'm just going to like excuse myself to just outside the room, so that I'm out of sight of Seamus, and cast Rary's telepathic bond
Okay.
with the rest of the party.
Where did the plans go?
And so now we can speak telepathically for the next hour. And I say, companions, Discord chat is now activated. Please.
No, not telepathic. Discord.
At least it's not Teams.
Yeah.
Let's circle back
Teams
to
version
that.
of this spell was found to be very annoying to use.
Real.
And abandoned by wizards many ages ago. This new upgraded version.
So you know how Discord has the soundboard?
Yeah.
Perjury's just immediately hitting the air horn like, it's a fucking demon, guys.
You hear like a clank as like the suit of armor that is Rise's body like kind of starts from the thing and like stumbles in the hallway. But what I say to everyone is that it is likely that something suspicious is happening with the captain, parentheses, not the real captain. I suspect they may not be the real, not the real captain. I recommend that we enter this interaction with as many resources restored as possible. Being prepared is a highly rewarded action for this unit. And I'm going to suggest that we go take 10 minutes so that I can cast Catnap and give us all a really fast short rest.
Okay,
before shit goes down.
As you suggest that, you've seen the table with the map and the speed. Give me a Arcana or Tinkerstool check.
They'd be the same number, so I'll roll Arcana.
Agwan.
Okay, that is now there we go. Now that's a dirty 30. That's a nice, clean, dirty 30 right there.
Love that for you.
30. You look at the table, you realize, you start putting things together. East was Mount Celestia. West, what could that be? And then you're also looking at the rate and the speed of travel. You are traveling at like double, triple the speed that you should be. So you don't know exactly where you're going, but you know that you're getting there extremely quickly.
I would like to sabotage my own engines.
How would you like to do that right in front of the guy?
Oh no, I'm not. He's up there. The engines are down there. We established they're different places.
Do you just...
I have telepathic bond. I would just like to say, please, we will rest it very shortly. Or maybe, He'll notice if we sabotage the entrance. We should rest, and then I'll
100%.
sabotage the.
Is this all going
Yeah,
on in the
yeah.
Discord?
Oh yeah. This is full
It's all in the
Discord.
Discord.
Try and distract
It's all
Speed
in
of
the
thought.
Discord. You gotta get on the Discord, guys. That's where it's all happening.
to try and distract Seamus, air quotes Seamus, from this. I'm just gonna, Seamus, I know you're a bit jealous of my hat, so just
I'm not.
temporarily, do you want to wear my hat?
No, my hat's grand. My granddad gave me this hat. It's a
You
lovely
wear it
hat.
over
What's
the
wrong
top
with
of
my
your-
hat?
And then you'd have both hats.
I only have one head. I don't need two hats.
This sand toy.
I mean,
Can I borrow it maybe one day?
No, you can't take the map. I don't. What? Everyone's up here. What's going on?
I
Nothing's
don't know
going on.
either.
Nothing's going on. I think I just think we all need a bit of a break. So we're gonna catch you in a little bit, Seamus. And I just like back out of the room and bring everyone with me behind my arms.
Right. Give me a group deception check.
I try and grab a little
I'm
handful
not
of
in the
sand
room,
as we
so
go.
I won't bring this down.
Yeah, Reza, not you. You already walked out.
Oh, okay. Actually, I could. No, guidance is touch. I'm not in range.
Let's say that. Let's see what insight you got. Stop rolling like
actually,
shit,
you know
man.
what? I got spell slots. What is enhance ability touch? One of my the bee mimicking fly lifts up from Rise's plant head and like just kind of buzzes over and who has the lowest charisma?
The DC is going to be pretty low. You just all two of the three of you have to beat a 13.
I was gonna say
Deception
me,
check.
but I just rolled a natural 20, so.
Okay.
21. So that's
Okay. Well, in that case,
30,
maybe you're
31,
fine.
baby.
I was gonna give y'all enhance ability.
I respect the thought.
Yeah, that's sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Seamus says, all right, yeah. We should be approaching the portal in say 10-15. I've been juicing the engines.
Cool.
Excellent. And as soon as we back out the room, Perdri whips out her flute and starts like playing some like jazz flute so that we can do it. So she's playing her song of rest. It's just immediately started.
Okay.
Oh, so sleepy.
I can put all four of us down for a cat nap if everyone wants a 10-minute short rest. We will all be asleep for 10 minutes.
Why is
Love
everyone so tired?
If you want to recover the damage from the first, we got like 60 something points of damage, right?
Yeah.
I want it for a specific thing. Other people don't need to take it.
If we're resting,
I'll take it. And with my jazz flute, we'll get an extra 1d12 hit points as well if you heal.
Perfect.
So
Alright,
let me
I'll
just be clear. You're all going to sleep for 10 minutes.
I am going to cast Alarm first. We'll go to a different room. I cast Alarm, and I have my two familiars, like, they just, like, fly up in the corner, just keeping watch.
Are you going floor up or floor down?
We know that the dangerous thing is floor up.
There was a aura of like restraining magic upstairs, but you don't know exactly what triggered that vibe.
We could just go into like one of the random storage rooms, because probably wouldn't be looked at.
I'll have a nap.
I'm sure
High
it'll
level
be
D&D,
fine.
napping.
It'll be fine. Okay, well, no, because if Helia's not napping, then you keep watch.
Okay.
All right, so again, up or down a floor?
Down, I would say.
Down, because then you can immediately
Alright,
wreck the engines.
Helia
Right.
dashes downstairs, just opens a broom cupboard, and goes, "Ha!"
You open a broom cupboard, and actually, let me have a look at how much money
no.
we've raised to see how chaotic this can be.
Oh god.
Oh, okay, so we've gotten past the goal for all the streams combined. So,
Oh my god! Yay!
Ooh. Nicely done, chat.
I'm excited on a separate level. Me as a character, very worried.
I
I'm
need
terrified right now.
Helia. Oh, Liz. Roll
We
me
are
just a
one and the
luck
same.
check. Call it odds or evens.
Okay.
What you want it to be. and just roll a d20.
Okay, I'm gonna go evens, and I'm gonna roll a physical one. That's odds.
Did you call for odds?
I
don't remember.
called for evens, so
Okay.
helping.
You words. I know how to DM. I remember this.
Yeah.
You guys, all reach this little room. All's good. Three of y'all, Ziz, Perjury, Ryza, Honk, me. Y'all go down for a nap. Helia, you are standing guard. And a couple minutes in, you hear the footsteps of somebody walking down the hall. And you see the shadow of Seamus in the doorway. Lurch, two horns come out from his head. Wings sprout from his back. And the staff that he was using turns into a jagged bident. He turns the corner, looks at you, says, "Ah, shite." And that's where we're going to take a break.
Hey, the horns are a more
I
authoritative.
really wanted to get that
That is
channel
right.
divinity back.
Stunning.
I knew you wouldn't let me, but I had
Hey,
to
y'all
try.
are asleep. Y'all can be woken up if Helia could just kill this guy.
Elliot, if you last for another 7 minutes, that's only 70
a try.
rounds, so it's
Yeah.
probably fine.
Give it a
Yeah,
try.
yeah, easy.
You just have to like bluff him into thinking he was part of the crew already, so it's not a big deal.
No, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, guys. Yeah.
Grand. I definitely don't have to rewrite some stuff. It's okay.
Awesome. Break.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to tell you this, Katanga, but I'm afraid that this misery high bluff you keep talking about has just been a figment of your imagination.
Can Katanga make an insight check?
Absolutely.
Do you want me to roll deception?
No point, because that was a natural 1.
Well, if I notice this mid smooch, can I flick my tongue out for a quick taste?
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check, I guess.
What is
Sleight
with
of
your
tongue.
characters and tasting things?
It's an under.
Mate, we've talked about these these body image issues, and like you can't be comparing yourself to like refreshing beverage cunt of all people.
Most of the fleas, because I assume Dream isn't actually being all that careful.
No.
So a lot of the fleas do manage to like jump ship. And
They're fleas.
I don't know what happens if you pour bleach on a flea. They might be fine.
You might disintegrate, I don't know.
Yeah.
Google it.
What happens when you bleach a flea?
That's
Live
like a-
Psychom coming straight at you.
Look, Psychom's just being... Okay, so...
That name.
So when the Sex Muskets sing, "God save the Queen," they
Yeah.
actually literally.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
quite sincere. A fascist regime, which we approve of.
It's
I
the,
called out with my own deep throaty alarm call as well.
What are you doing down here?
Oh, we're just taking a shortcut. You know, just traffic.
We're fumigating for sewer clowns here. You can't be here.
Oh, no.
Oh, I've been called worse, but you better shut your mouth.
We all know the real sewer clown is Elon Musk and his tunnels, so... Kick me off Twitter, Elon, I dare you.
So, Boomslang will disguise himself as Reginar and be Big Spoon.
Okay. So,
I got you, buddy.
so we cut to a scene where this Yuan-Ti, this snake person, is spooning a pudding angel.
No. Snake person disguised as a halfling.
Yes. Oh, you're even bigger a spoon than I remember.
Yeah, I just I just have that energy.
Delightful. Angel delightful. And then we fade to
Oh, is
black.
that your full name?
Fade to black of spooning.
I don't want to miss a thing.
So you see in the room Eridark Ariesis, who is a pallid elf fighter gunslinger. Do I have guns? Do I fuck? What you see is
Hey y'all, welcome back to 20,000 Leagues Beyond the Astral Sea. My name is Apollo, I'm your DM, and I'm joined by Liz, Alex, Rachel, and Sebastian. Well, last we left off before the break, our party of, I say heroes in the biggest air quotes, I don't know where they stand on any moral alignment sheets or charts.
We're at least not villains.
Yeah, you're definitely not villains, for sure.
Probably.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Okay.
Neutral is probably where we're.
You fought off the Astral Dreadnought that was attacking your ship, your castle ship, as you had entered the Astral Sea, and you figured out that there was definitely something sketchy with the steering of the ship by its conductor, Seamus, who, upon immediately clocking as potentially nasty, you all said, "Let's go for a nap." And we left off as Seamus, assuming that you all would be asleep and defenseless, rounded the corner to see a watchdog Helia as he assumed his true infernal form. Helia, I need you to roll the initiative.
Oh, wait.
You rolled a 4. He's rolling bad today.
That's 21.
Okay. You clock him as he transforms himself, looks up at you and says, "Ah, shite. What do you want to do?"
Telepathic bond is still up, so you can talk to all.
You
of
are
the
surely
telepathic-
unconscious.
You are asleep.
I'm gonna go. I need to get something. And I'm just gonna reach behind me to the doorknob, open the door, and step into the broom closet with everyone else. Hey guys! Guys, I don't mean to disturb your nap, but something is happening.
Right, are you waking them all up?
Yeah!
Sure. Right,
And
you
that's
all wake
probably
up.
the good-
I think I had one of those eye masks on. I'm just like.
Captain!
Jazz flute
not real
resumed.
captain's really not real captain. He's not what? No, help!
Suspicions confirmed. Oh. Ryza starts just mimicking you.
Right, guess it's time to go blasting. And Pedro kicks the door open.
Right, all of y'all roll the initiative as well.
Oh boy, okay.
My favorite time.
19 for me. Perjury.
Perjury.
Ooh, 21.
Who has the higher dex? I'm gonna assume it's Helia.
I have +3. You probably have more.
+5, yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And a dirty 20 for me.
Wrong.
Lovely. So much like the X-Men, you all are going to go before he goes in initiative. So
Yeah.
much like to me, my X-Men of you all just jumping someone.
To me, my big naturals.
Hell yeah. We'll count that as like an object interaction to go open up the door and wake people up. Do you want is there anything you want to do as like an action or bonus action?
Yes. I'd like to draw my axe, and I would like to slap myself in the face for 1 point of damage and trigger my wild magic surge.
Okay. Okay, give me this wild magic surge.
Okay. All right. Am I rolling on the regular table?
Yeah,
I've
we'll go
lost
for do your wild magic table for
Okay.
now.
Yeah. All right. So, between 1 and 8, we'll see if it's anything interesting. Huh. That's a 4. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you're holding. The weapon's damage type changes to force. It gains the light and throne properties.
Damn.
Your
So
axe glows with newfound magic.
And I can now throw. It's now a boomerang.
Lovely.
Stunning. Right, I do that. I shout, and I burst into the hallway. I'm happy with that to be my turn.
Perfect. Next up is Ryza.
Excellent. Hold on. I just need to roll initiative for my familiar.
We can assume that we can just say that it'll go on your initiative.
Okay. So
And then
both
just the
of them,
time.
because one's the find familiar spell, and one's the homunculus thing, which like default goes on my initiative. Find familiar is supposed to roll it, but if we want to do it again, okay.
For the sake of time, we'll just say they both
Sure.
go on your initiative.
Okay. So for each of them, they are just going to one's going to press the button that it's holding in its like little like bug hands and cast enlarge on Helia, and then the other one is gonna like toss it sideways. The other one catches it out of the air. It's gonna press the button and it's gonna cast reduce on Seamus.
Do I have a save?
Yeah, you probably have a save. Let me grab it.
He doesn't want to do. He doesn't want this.
That is.
I don't want to want that. He can live in my pocket forever.
This would be okay. Enlarge reduce. Constitution saving throw against 22 if it is unwilling.
And 11 does not make it. He is reduced.
He is now a small. He's so small.
Seamus says, shite. Helia runs and he goes, what? Uwalga's like, no! And he goes,
Should we maybe converse with? He's so
So he has
small.
disadvantage
He's so small
on strength
now.
checks and saves, and all his
Okay.
weapons attacks do 1d4 less damage.
He just shouts.
And then the two familiars that are now concentrating on the spell are just gonna like fly off like into the corner so they have like cover.
Perfect.
And Ryza is going to sort of run up to the door and like kind of Scooby-Doo pop out to the side over it into the hallway, and I'm just gonna take some regular attacks on him. I'm gonna just take 2 shots with my lightning launcher, so a much more scaled down version of the big lightning cannon that happened earlier.
Yeah,
It's not like smoking. Let me pull those up because they have some fun interactions. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first shot, just regular. Oh, okay, that's the wrong button to do that. Okay, this is what rolls it. When you get a B on the thing, is that a crit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I crit. So I do 2d6 plus 7 lightning damage, but I also, as an armor artificer, I have a thing where once per turn I can choose to add an extra 1d6 damage to my lightning shots, and I'm going to choose to do that now so that it gets double.
Smart.
For another, so that should be
so
just another
itty-bitty.
2d6. Another.
Okay.
Okay, so that is another 6 damage. That was a 16 total, which is like not a lot, but it does have a fun thing that it's like a lightning blast, but then there are these just little like sparks of light that almost like stick on him. And the fun effect of this is that he has disadvantage on attacks against me until the start of my next turn, and the next attack has advantage, and I have 2 attacks. And so I'm going to use my second attack, take another shot with sharpshooter.
Perfect.
Now that I have advantage on the shot. And okay, that one's an 11, and this is okay. So there's a 19 total to hit. Does that hit?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that does another 21 lightning damage because of sharpshooter. So the first shot, it powers up to the second shot, and on each hit it applies that effect.
Yeah.
So the next attack against him from whoever it is also gets advantage. So like next person going will also get advantage on whatever they're gonna do.
Lovely.
And then I'm going to. I'll stay Scooby-Dooed out the hallway. Actually, I could take some aggro. I have good AC.
You stay Scooby-Dooed.
I stay Scooby-Dooed. It's just like a plant head, and then just like this like electric blasting arm just sticking out.
Ziz, in a matter of seconds, this devilish wizardly looking dude has gone from being imposing and menacing to being just a little guy and fried. He's looking not good, not happy. What do you want to do?
Seeing he's not happy already, I'm not going to faff around. Well, disintegrate.
Oh, okay.
We're sure this is a bad guy, though, yeah?
We could have questioned him, but
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could have.
imagine he's just a tiefling.
Right, Alex, read to me. Do I have a save? What's gonna happen to
So
him?
it's a Dex 21 save.
No. Gonna have to crit on this. Gonna have to crit on this. Crits.
Hey! I mean,
Okay.
oh,
Oh,
the
shit.
bad guy. No, I'm not on his side.
Does
That'd
he-
be
does-
weird. What?
So on does it
Now's not when I need you, but I'll
Yeah.
take you.
I'm just checking if does it do any damage on a miss? I'm not quite sure.
I.
It's like it's a... I don't know if it is. I don't. No, apparently,
Let's-
I think he's fine. It doesn't take any damage in that case.
You let out just a bolt of energy, and like a shonen anime, he puts up the staff in front of him, and he just splits the beam, and he goes, "Watch it! I'm gonna get you!"
Oh, it's cute, though.
But he's
like, when
tiny.
they're small.
It's so
They're- it's
cute.
He is
cute.
tiny.
I'm just going to double check that quickly, but carry on in the meantime.
He's mad and tiny. Anything else from you?
I'm gonna stick up my blade song. So
Perfect.
that's my second one. So it's just I'm just sort of like tapping my stuff quickly. It's just 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Perfect. Perjury, that is you.
So, this guy, I think I might cast hypnotic pattern. Try and just seize him up. Oh wait, he can't speak if I do that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's do this first.
Perfect.
So that is hypnotic. Wisdom save for 20.
Rolls a 5, does not make it.
Okay, so he basically can't move. He's incapacitated. So I'm just gonna
He's
say,
tiny and he just starts kind of dancing.
hell yeah.
I think this guy's kind of fun, actually. I don't know what everyone else is thinking.
So I'm just gonna shout at him. We want to know who sent you, even though he's kind of out of it. I just wanted to
Starts
control
moonwalking.
him a little bit.
In
He
place.
starts tiny guy moonwalking.
He has a
Okay,
speed of
okay.
0, so he has to do it in place.
He in place moonwalks.
Should we
It's a
put
lot of
like,
shoulders, honestly. It's a lot of this.
should we put the barrel over him or something? Just
Tangential
great
observation.
idea.
That is quite impressive.
Does he have a save at the end of his turn that he can try do again?
very good at
It
dancing.
doesn't he? That's back up to Helia.
Yeah.
He failed it on his turn. That's back up to Helia.
Right. I think we've de-escalated the threat.
He's incapacitated. I think that's like an auto crit.
I'm gonna just pick him up by his tiny, sad little wings and
Whoa.
like awkwardly march through, in my enlarged form through what I assume is a tight ship hallway, find whatever near barrel. I don't know, it's a ship, right? I assume
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
barrel
Mhm.
somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of
This
rip
is
off
fantasy,
the
there's
top.
a barrel.
Yeah, fantasy, there's always a barrel around. Rip off the top of the barrel, make sure it's empty, and just like put him in it. Put him in the barrel.
I could
Okay.
picture Helia just like, what's the thing where you like push his head in the toilet?
Swirly. I just want to keep him.
Yeah.
I just want to keep him
Yeah.
for a second.
You drop him in the barrel, he takes like 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
He goes, "Ugh. What are you doing
Hello?
to me?
What are you doing here? Lots of things happened. I'm sorry, I got confused and we were all fighting. But you stay in that barrel, I guess. What's happening?
Let me
Are
out.
we out of? Are we out of initiative?
It's actually funnier if you are out of initiative,
I
so
just-
yeah.
I stare at Perjury because Perjury does the talking. The one thing I've picked up is that Ziz has the big hat. our plant friend does the repairs and Perjury does the talking. So I'm going to look at talking right
Those
now.
are the 4 leadership types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To hell yeah, everyone is classified in this.
After about a minute, he is going to become larger and be very comically stuck in the barrel. So there's just a timer on this conversation before it gets
right.
serious.
Okay. Conversation.
Just like a
Let's
censorship
go.
bar around his waist.
Okay, so I want to cast Thaumaturgy to make the ground tremble and make the whole barrel like jiggle and be like, "Who sent you?"
He starts doing a bit of a jig. I'll never talk.
This guy is fun. I just think he's fun.
You will talk. Your talker will do something very scary with this barrel because I'm very intimidating.
Intimidation check.
Can I give Perjury guidance on this to hopefully boost it to a ridiculous number?
Yeah, of course.
What's the dice for
You get
guidance?
1d4 in addition to whatever you're already rolling.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's a 25.
25 says, I'll never talk. Okay, I will. What you want to know? I'll tell you anything. Just get me out of this barrel. And stop making me have to do a little jig.
But I like the little jig.
We all like the
Who
little
sent
jig.
you?
I was never good at hell river dancing. Who sent me? You know who. You embarrassed her at 3 Dragon Auntie and she wants revenge.
Oh God, that's not my. Well, it was my fault, but she should have been better. GG easy. Anyway, fine. But then, where are you taking us?
If I tell you, can you stop making me have to dance?
What do you think, guys?
Comedic observation. The hypnotic pattern ended once he took 1 point of damage.
Don't tell
He's
him.
just dancing for the fun
because of the
it.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh.
he's dancing to keep balance.
Okay, fine.
He's doing
fine.
a body roll now.
Oh wait, hold on. All right, fine. I'll stop shaking the ground.
Okay. You're too late. This castle is gonna pull you straight into Avernus, and then Zariel will have a nice, fancy castle to fight in the Blood War, and that'll be very good for. And he immediately turns big again and is now just a full-size person stuck in the barrel. His arms and legs shoot out of the wood, and his head is just like barely out of it. He's like,
Okay.
"Can someone get me out of this barrel, please?"
I think you still need to talk, so I'm going to cast Animate Objects on the barrel.
Barrel says, "Hey, what can I do for you? There's a guy in me. I don't like it."
This guy is also fun. The barrel man. That's good. I like this.
Hey, I like you too.
Hey!
What's your name?
I'm Helia. We should be friends.
Absolutely. I'm a recently awakened barrel. My name is Daryl the Barrel.
I like it. That's good.
I try and fist bump the barrel. There's no hands.
Yeah, okay. This is not in my wheelhouse. You guys take this. Just take the barrel.
Yes, as Helia, as you make friends with Daryl the Barrel, yes, information has been given. An agent of Zariel has sabotaged the castle to pull you into Avernus. Ryza, you now know that for sure there's something in the conducting room with the big throne that has been altered. So if there is any way of reversing this to try to get on the original course, if you wanted to do anything with that, that is where you would have to go to fix things. As you
Would
leave,
turning
Seamus...
off the engines be a faster way of doing that?
Give me a Tinker's tool check.
Cool. Oh, that is only a 13.
Only a 13.
Yeah.
You think that just turning off the engines would leave you in dead space, which is more dangerous than if you're moving.
Okay.
Is it more dangerous
with a
than being in
13...
Avernus, though?
Pardon?
Is it more dangerous than being in Avernus, though?
I don't know. They said there was going to be a blood war. That sounds pretty fun. Just saying.
You don't know. See, there's the thing, is that just in dead space in the middle of the Astral Sea, there could be more dreadnoughts. There could be something worse. There could be pirates. So a course is better than just floating. With a 13, though, Are you all? I'm just gonna say that you're all here. That you all convene. As
Yeah.
Helia is the last
Yeah.
to come up, having had a riveting conversation with Daryl the Barrel.
So
Daryl has
interesting.
to look after Seamus and just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Yeah. You do see that there's one big cushion on the little seat, on the like what the Arcanists called this sort of massive spell jamming helm on the castle. You remove the cushion, there's a little deck of cards there. And I would like to ask if anybody would like to draw from the deck.
We should all draw at the same time.
Marjorie, you
Riza
like
holds it
cards?
up and says,
I do.
tantalizing option. I feel compelled to investigate this mystery. And it's just like holds it up in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
If Perjury sees cards, she plays cards. So immediately she's gonna take them and just deal out 4 cards.
Oh, we should get Daryl involved. He's great at cards.
Can we play 3 Dragon Ante with a deck of anything?
I wouldn't recommend it. For those watching at home, because we surpassed our fundraising goal by 100 currency, because I still don't know what currency this is in. The players have stumbled across the deck of many things. And this, hey, oh god, okay.
Love it.
While this is a charged and time-sensitive situation, I feel like it is in character.
Dollars, that's the currency we're working with.
I like currency.
Yeah.
Considering our
100
last
monies.
response to this was to go take a nap, I think it is in character to be tantalized.
You
by
better
this.
not. You better not. You do still notice, actually, Riza, pertinent to this, that the castle is moving at very high speeds still towards the destination. And the radars are starting to blip as something on the horizon, but close enough to be registered. An extraplanar portal of some kind is approaching.
Oh lord.
Okay, while the
Riley.
deck is on the table, can I like try to do something at the Spelljammer Helm to like slow us down, to create more time for shenanigans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say DC 15 is slow down. DC 20 is you can decide where you want to reorient the castle to go.
Perfect. Okay, so I am just gonna straight up cast Enhance ability on myself.
Lovely.
To give myself advantage on this check, and I'll use guide. No, I can't do both. I can only do one, so I'm just gonna do that. First roll, I crit. So that's a 31. Yeah, it's a 31.
This castle is headed directly to a planar portal to the Nine Hells. Flipping it 180 degrees, you could reach it with shenanigan appropriate timing, a portal to the Celestial Mountains. But the entire wheel of the D&D cosmology multiverse is available to you.
Incredible. I think like Riza like sits down in the spelljamming helm, and the roots and mycelium of the fungus and plant like start growing out of the armor, and it just starts like melding into the back of it. And it doesn't look, but he just you sort of feel the googly eyes kind of shift towards Seamus in the barrel, and he says,
Did you bring the barrel into the room?
Oh, I don't know. I for comedic effect, I thought we did.
Yeah. Daryl's like, you can go anywhere you want, kid.
I say,
I like you, Daryl.
assertion. I am the captain now.
I guess
I
the
quit.
plant is like a hat.
Thank you, Rachel. So yeah, I just like sort of like grow into it, and I say, I'd like to. I kind of let everyone know. Okay, we can go anywhere. And there is the option of going to our original destination, but I look at Perjury and say, it sounds like you have a score to settle, and assisting allies in settling scores is a highly rewarded action for this unit.
Ooh. The chaos of being able to go anywhere. But I sent her back to hell once. Let's beat her on her own turf. What do you say, guys?
Hooray! I don't know what's happening. Hooray!
Let's do that, and then let's get cocktails.
Am I gonna have to real quick change who the BBG is for this? God.
Oh, I thought you were planning that it was gonna be Sarah.
No, hey,
Yeah.
y'all tell me where you want to go. You want to go fight Zarya?
Oh, for real?
things
I
can
thought
be
this was like the whole plan. I didn't want to dive up from the whole plan.
Oh, you do what
Oh
you
my
gotta do.
God.
You do what you
Okay.
gotta do.
I kind of want to not go into the Nine Hells, but like roll up at the portal and like get her to come out here so it's more even. But like,
Just
yeah,
like,
let's go fight.
Does this castle have a horn, and we just like spam the horn outside the gate?
Yeah.
Wait, we can go anywhere. I want to romance Karlak. How do we do that?
You had
Well,
me at
go into
fight.
Faerun, you'd have to go into wild space and find the
Alright,
realm
alright.
space spear. God.
Yeah, let's just drive by Zariel real quick. Let's spin this bad boy around.
Okay, you're going. So you want to continue on the course to the Hell portal. So
I think it would be very amusing to do this.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I do give ourselves time to short rest before it, because now with that nat 20, I am gonna take that.
yeah, sure. Okay, perfect. You continue on the course, but you slow down the speed of the castle so that you have some time until you get there.
Yeah.
Now I have to ask, who is pulling from the deck of many things, and how many are you pulling from the deck of many things?
Guys.
One each.
Yeah.
Is that how we play the game?
Well, we actually play the game with 3 each, but I don't think we're ready for that.
Oh, I see.
Three
Yeah,
each
the
would be so
advanced
funny.
level.
Oh, I haven't looked at a deck of many.
Okay, who wants to go first?
How are we doing this? Are you going to tell us what we draw?
Yes, I have a random card generator here.
Yeah.
We're using the full 22 card deck.
Okay. I'll go.
Perjury.
Yes, I like
Not that it helps, but I give you guidance on this.
Oh no. What's that face?
This could be real.
You've been referring to Ryza as the captain?
Yeah.
A magical swirl of gold energy surrounds Perjury. Ryza, you are the captain of the ship, but Perjury, you become possessed with the knowledge that this castle is your castle.
Oh!
As you gain
Oh.
ownership of the castle, and I'm assuming that you're already proficient in persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Double whatever your double whatever your bonus to persuasion is.
Oh my
As
God, okay.
you have drawn the throne card.
Wow. Amazing.
So are we like in your house right now? Can we
Yeah.
stay?
So what happens if we just roll up to Zariel and just tell her to go fuck herself? Will she?
You should be mad.
But with like,
I'm gonna persuade her.
You could roll really high on that persuasion.
You could show her how well you're doing. You got your own castle now, and be
Just
like,
tell
I
me
didn't need
what's
you.
your
That-
bonus to persuasion now?
I'm just about to check. Oh, it's currently plus 12.
So you have a plus 24. 24?
Yeah,
so
20
Yeah.
something.
All right, new plan. We just tell her.
Okay,
to fuck
the
herself.
new goal of this game is to roll the highest possible persuasion.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Cards! Hooray!
Roll me 1d4.
Uh-oh.
2.
2. Looking out you draw a card and it dissipates into the little starlight, motes of starlight that go out to the astral sea. And as you are grabbing 2 like cartoon stars, like these 5-point stars, appear and swirl in your hand and say, "Whenever you want to call on us, you only have to make a wish." As you gain 2 uses of the wish spell.
I have made
Oh
so
my
many
God.
friends today. What a good day.
So just to clarify for those at home, this party now has 4 wishes at their disposal.
Yeah.
Let's.
Oh.
We're gonna fuck
Oh, actually,
Ariel's shit
let's
up
fucking
real
go.
Oh,
quick.
actually, that's a lie.
Right.
We could.
Yeah, 100%.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Perfect. Oh wait, I clicked, but whoa. I clicked before. You said it was you, so I feel like it's only fair if I click again to get another random card for you. Okay. Ziz. Describe to me a childhood friend that you had to leave behind in the line of adventuring.
Some world development here. So I think my best friend didn't get the grades to go to wizard school. So she just stayed back with the other Goliaths. And then we just kind of lost touch a bit. It was real sad.
You hear a and you hear someone stumbling through the hall as your friend shows up. As you have drawn the knight card, a 4th level fighter appears. They believe that the fates have called them to devote their lives to serving you, who now controls them.
You own your friend now.
It's a weird
so
power
your
relationship,
friend
man.
Oh my
shows
God,
up and is like, I've been looking for you for so long. You are the chosen one. And they kneel before of you and they say, my sword is yours.
Oh my God! How did you even get here? That's amazing.
Girl, spell jamming is weird.
I just give them a hug. Just like, here now. We're probably gonna go fight Zariel and then get cocktails. So.
Oh, okay. Where's the bar in this castle? I'll start making stuff.
Ooh, that'd be great.
It's upstairs, to the left down the corridor, and up the spiral staircase.
Yeah, your friend
Oh,
goes
I
up
know
and
that.
starts preparing cocktails for y'all.
You didn't get a fighter, you got a
traveled-
bartender.
I have traveled the universe to become your mixologist.
This is going great for us, guys.
Vast oceans of power have moved for me to get here. Riza,
Oh. Yeah, I'm so scared.
are you taking one?
Yeah, I'm taking one. Terrified.
As what's your friend's name? As is
Hannah.
Hannah. You draw the rogue card, Riza, and a red mist goes from the card to Hannah's eyes. She goes, "Ugh," looks at you, Riza, and says, "I fucking hate plants," and just storms off upstairs. As an NPC becomes hostile towards the player.
I'm not so sure about Hannah's vibe.
Yeah.
Only divine intervention or a wish spell will end this malicious streak.
I'm just picturing that she's just gonna go make just really bad, like unpleasant cocktails for Riza.
Yeah.
I'm worried they're going to be spiked with herbicides at this point.
Mhm.
It's a good thing I don't necessarily need to drink it.
Yeah, you less drink and more need to be watered.
Okay. You
Awesome.
know what? I'm going to count that as still never punished because I'm not worried about a level 4 fighter compared to some of the things that I was looking at on this list.
You guys, the castle comes to a slow halt. You can sense that the plane of the Nine Hells is close. And with it, the beatdown you're about to deliver to Zariel. You approach a swirling portal of red chaotic energies. It has red, it has jagged bits of black iron surrounding it. I'm going to say you all get out to the portal. You can see to the balcony of the castle. You all can see the portal. It is about 60 feet away from you. you get the impression magically that if you shout, whoever is on the other end of the portal will be able to hear.
I use thaumaturgy anyway to make our voices boom 3 times louder.
Enhance ability on perjury, and I say, I guess if you're not, if I'm the captain, you would, I don't know what you would be.
The queen.
The queen, yeah, queen.
Yeah.
I accept this,
Queen
yes.
High Bluff, a channel is open to the 9 hells, and I like turn on all of the speakers on this castle, which I guess it has speakers.
Sure.
Really tricked out sound system on the
It has a
castle.
really good. It's all Rode.
Yeah.
Subwoofers.
Oh, for sure. The soundproofing on this baby. There's a mini recording studio in here somewhere.
I love it.
Hannah becomes a SoundCloud rapper.
I hate Riser. Sorry.
It's track immediately. Yes. What
And I
y'all
just
doing?
go, hey, Zariel, I heard you had some beef with me. And that's it.
Give me a persuasion check to see if you can call Zariel to you. Let's use that beefed up persuasion.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Okay, so I'm rolling a d20, and on the d20, on the d20 I got 10. What?
You will have
What was
advantage.
it?
You have advantage.
Oh, excuse me. Let me roll one more time. We don't talk about that. That was a 1. We don't talk about that. So I've got 10, but then I'm gonna add, like, what was it? Like
24.
24. 34.
With a 34, yeah. You shout out the name Zariel. Zariel flies out of the portal, says, Oh, you should not have come here. Oh, it is on. You know what? I don't even think you're ready for it. I don't think you're ready for it.
Elliot, can you handle this? Riser, can you handle this? Can you handle this? I don't think you can handle this. Eldritch Blast.
Hey!
You Eldritch
Confident
Blast Zariel,
assertion.
it hits
I
her
believe
straight
we
in the
can handle
face. Hits her straight in the face. She says, It's very rude to enter the house without first addressing the doorman. And she flies back into the portal. As the portal itself swirls, a storm gathers around it. And we've all heard of biblically accurate angels here, yeah?
Fuck. Yeah.
I'm aware.
The portal
yes.
becomes a roiling ball of fire, and the jagged pieces of iron that were surrounding it turn into wheels that encase it. Multiple wheels within wheels, covered in eyes of fire, and wings of leathery bat wings emerge from behind it. As above it, Zariel says, "Get through this, then we'll talk." And just flies back into the astral sea, watching you. We're gonna use the initiative from before.
All right.
As this incarnation of the plane of the 9 hells has been set loose on you like a guard dog by Zariel herself. And immediately, I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw
Oh, Lord.
Excellent.
as we enter initiative.
Constitution.
I'm a luck point on that.
I got 13. Ooh.
31.
Okay,
22.
lovely. Anybody who failed the DC 23 is going to take full damage from this. If you succeeded, you're going to take half damage.
All right.
I need to get my d12s.
I assume this is some kind of magical damage or elemental damage.
This, as you see this corruption of the platonic ideal of an angel, much like you are the platonic ideal of cleavage. This platonic ideal of a corrupted angel spews out.
We should kiss.
New goal for the camp.
Liz, come on.
Sorry, please continue, Apollo.
What was I talking about?
We're taking damage or something.
Yeah, okay. God. This platonic ideal of a corrupted angel. Spews out just pure fiery negative energy at you. If you failed, you are going to take quite a bit of damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, 33, 39 points of necrotic damage. If you failed the check, halved to... Quick math was never my strong suit.
33
half
to
19.
60.
Halved to...
30.
Hmm?
Sorry, no, go ahead.
Half to 19 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
if you succeeded the save.
I'm going to use a good old Stone's Endurance to reduce that by 1d12 plus 5, and I rolled 11, so that's 16 damage less.
And if you failed, you are also blinded.
Fuck.
Oh, cool.
Annoying.
Who failed?
Me. I
Ziz
definitely
and
failed.
Pertwee. Okay.
I will use this damage to reignite my magic surge, though. So, my wild
Lovely.
surge, excuse me.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just gonna do.
As this wave of fiery negative energy hits you, it also hits the castle, and you sense that the castle is also taking quite a bit of damage.
Oh, that's
from
okay.
this.
Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage in retribution.
Oh, lovely. A little vein of force damage just kind of goes across this incarnation of the hells.
Ow, hey!
Oh, you go, ow, hey!
Yeah.
It goes, Cyril goes, oh, what? Helia, that is your turn.
Okay, well...
As Zariel looks below and starts to taunt Perjury. Wow. Tough talk for someone who can't see me right now.
Well, the evil door takes 5 points of damage from the backlash before.
Lovely.
And yeah, look, I'm a simple woman. So I think I'm probably gonna run up to it and attack it. Could I take a 10-foot run up?
You can absolutely take a 10-foot run up. You will have to jump out into the silver space, which will have your movement. But this creature is large enough that even with that, you'll be able to, like, if you were
moon bounce.
You know what? Give me an athletics check first.
I think I'm good
just
at those.
to see if you can line this up properly, that you land on one of its rotating, like, black iron.
It's a 28.
Thingies. 28. Hell yes, that is 100% gonna hit.
Sorry, that was my athletics check.
Sorry. Athletics check. You land on this thing. You can now attempt to hit it. You're gonna have to roll this attack with disadvantage because you are so blinded.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Okay.
You can reckless.
Yeah, go on then. Okay, reckless. So that's flat die roll then, yes?
Flat die, yep.
Hell yeah. That is a 25 to hit.
Hits.
That is a 26 damage.
Lovely.
I guess.
Of what kind are you doing?
Axe.
That's the magical axe. Okay, good.
Axe. Yeah. Oh, it's got some magic, but who's got time for them stats? Second attack's a 23.
Also hits. With the advantage, are you negating both at disadvantage attacks?
Oh, I'll roll the second one disadvantage.
Yeah,
Is
the
that
second
right?
one
Yeah,
would have to be
apologies.
disadvantage.
Yeah. No, you are absolutely right. Thank you for keeping me honest. Roll.
Gotta let my bad guys have HP.
Well, that one is in that one.
Ooh.
You swing and a miss. Without being able to properly see, you can tell that you're on like a rotating platform around the core of this creature.
Okay.
Next up, that is
I lean
Ryza.
my face onto it and go, but should we kiss?
Oh, wait, actually. In response to being hit by an attack roll, the Incarnate turns its magical gaze on one creature it can see within 120 feet. 100% 120 feet. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh. 5.
That's not ideal.
No.
I'm glad you said it.
Level 20.
You just take 15 points of fire damage as you feel this hellfire start to spread across your body.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. All right. I do so. We are fighting this thing, though. Yes, that was right. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Just checking because of the guy the last time. I sometimes
You're
I need
doing
to check.
great.
Oh,
You're doing
thank
great.
you.
Yeah. Does that count as bardic inspiration?
100% does, yeah. Ryza, that is next. You with Ziz on deck.
Okay, awesome. Can I get a sense of like how far out is this thing from where like I guess like on the deck of the castle again? How far away is it from?
All right, I said
everyone
that
else?
the thing was the portal itself was 60 feet away, then this turned
Okay.
into it. So let's say that it is about 20 feet off from the deck of the castle.
Okay, so that's where Helia is right now.
Yeah, this creature is like a roiling ball of hellfire turned into a mockery of an angelic being.
Got it. Okay.
Much like Sario.
Perfect. Okay. I had to check if enlarge reduce was touch, but it's not. It's a range of 30 feet. So again, both of the little like gem crystal constructs like lift off from Oh, I was just gonna cast it on Helia, but again, it's really funny if I try to. No, yeah, I have a bunch of casting for it. I'm gonna cast one on Helia.
I can't.
You just
see
get to
right
be large
now.
again.
I
Helia,
assume
blind,
this
but you
like-
feel yourself grow.
I assume this thing has a ridiculous Constitution score. I still have to try to make it smaller. So I'm gonna try. So like the second one hits the little trigger thing and casts reduce
Enlarge
on it.
reduce. Actually, you know what? I don't care if it has like a creature type specification.
It
Yeah.
says a creature or object you can see within range.
This counts as a creature and or object. For sure. What is
Yeah.
your save?
It is 22. Is Constitution saving throw.
19 on the die plus 8.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing happens. The two little like familiars cast the spells and then like fly back kind of inside the door of the castle to like get cover. And Perjury, you're still on deck, right?
Yep.
Ryza's gonna run over to you and take one like flower that is growing out of the plant and like throw it at you and cast lesser restoration to get rid of your blinded condition as it explodes in like a puff of magic when it hits
Thank
you,
you.
like the petals glow.
That's so cute.
As my action, and then as a bonus action, yeah, it's oh no, but is it action? Do I have a fun bonus action spell? No, I think I'm. Oh, I just bonus action. I can command one of. It's gonna do like a tiny plink of damage, but the bee fly comes out and just like a little force cannon just like pops out of it. It just shoots a little thing.
Aww.
And I'll make an attack roll. It's gonna do like almost no damage. But it's my spell attack, so I'll just roll it with a random spell attack that I have here.
Lovely.
Sure. Oh, I got a nat 1, so I don't think just a little pew. It just like fully misses. And it
Fully
like pathetically
misses.
just kind of
It hits the infernal iron of
Yeah.
like the wheels and just bounces off harmlessly.
Yeah.
You hear from the window above, "I'm gonna get you, Ryza!" And you see Hannah
Oh, no.
jumps out of the window onto the battlefield.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
Hannah, don't be like
Unfortunately,
that.
that's my turn. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm over by perjury. I'll stay out here. I have good ACs and maybe take some damage.
Lovely.
But yeah, I'll stay here.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm gonna mute myself before I do
Oh.
that again. Ziz, that is your turn with perjury on deck.
Okay, so I am blind.
Yes.
Still, I think attacking is probably still my best option, but we're gonna go a bit full out on this. So first of all, I'm gonna cast Time Stop.
Don't do that to me mid sneeze.
And I rolled a 4, so I get 5 rounds worth of attacks in.
Oh my god.
No saves, no nothing.
No.
Okay.
That's my level night spell.
All right.
God.
At least it's not wish.
Oh, okay. Wait a second.
No. Hey, no. Don't take vexes.
Oh no. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I can't just attack 5 rounds in a row. I've just read the details.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually attack
You
while
can
in the
prep
time
for
stuff.
5 rounds.
Fine. We'll guess. I did it anyway. So I'm gonna. In that case, I have 5 rounds. So first of all, I am going to cast Crown of Stars, which gives me 7 4d12 missile attacks that I can cast as bonus actions. I'm going to start writing all this shit down because otherwise I'm forgetting.
Yeah, please do.
Crown of Stars out of 7, so that's 1 round action. And then I am going, and I believe, is that concentration? Sorry, I should have planned this better than I did. I don't think it is. Nope. So that's fine. I'm going to cast. Let's go for. This is concentration. So I'm going to cast Tensor's Transformation as well. Which gives me.
That's a good one.
It gives me a fuckload of stuff, to be honest.
The scientific term is a fuck ton of stuff.
Science.
Most notably including 50 bonus hit points.
Bro,
Yeah,
who are you fighting?
Yeah. Ziz is just
Advantage
entering, like,
on all
Omega mode.
attack.
So 50 extra hit points, advantage on attack rolls, which will cancel out my blindness.
Okay, yeah.
And when I hit with a weapon attack, the target takes an extra 2d12 force.
Perfect.
And the rest of it isn't particularly relevant here. I will also throw my Blade Song as a bonus action.
Perfect.
And then so that's actually only 2 rounds worth of like boosting, I believe. And I've actually kind of run out of things I can stack, I think.
The time in the Astral Sea is already wonky. Like, you know that while you're here, you don't need to sleep, you don't need to eat.
Yeah.
Bodily functions like that, like time is essentially on a physiological level, time has stopped, and you just pull that feeling from within yourself and just expand it in a bubble around the battlefield. Pop off all your stuff. What is there anything else you're doing?
Yeah. So that's and then.
Do you have anything to cure your blindness?
No. But I.
You're like, you're blind while you're doing all this. You're like,
I'm
okay.
I'm level 20. I'm just so used to it. I don't even need to. So with that, with all that boosted up, I'm just going to make 2 attacks. They
Perfect.
will just be run flat because of some of my bullshit. And the first one will be a. I've realised I can cast a cantrip and an attack in the same round as well. So one of them will be Green Flame Blade. Does
Perfect.
a 24 hit?
Yes.
Cool. So, let's see. So There's too many dice here. Shit. I may have.
Blade Singers, my beloved.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to write this down as I go. So 14 damage from the benefits of the Pencer's transformation. Oh,
Okay.
I tell a slight lie. I can't cast Green Flame Blade because I can't cast a thing while I'm Tensor's transformed, but I haven't done any of that yet. That's fine.
Okay.
20th level.
Yeah, just like activating Omega Ultimate Giga Buster Blaster mode.
This is why when I played a Blade Singer, I was just like, yeah, multi-class Paladin, I'm just smiting. I don't...
So that is an extra 13 damage added to there. I'll also throw on my so that was my actual attack and my Hill Giant Strike. So that is 6 damage there. So that totals 27, 33 points on my first attack of damage. My second attack is even higher. I think that's like 30 to hit. So I know what I'm doing this time at least.
Yeah, okay. Roll me those dice.
Yeah.
How many more attacks do you have?
I only get 2 attacks.
Okay. Roll me all those dice. Tell me in a sec all the damage you've done. Perjury. That's your turn.
Can I just get a quick reminder of who is still in play? Like in terms of the enemies. We've got Zariel floating about.
Zariel is floating above.
Angels.
Zariel doesn't seem to be in the fight. She seems to be observing what's going on.
Yeah.
Like a good general, she is letting the foot soldier, or like this planar watchdog that she has summoned, deplete your resources and fight, etc., to see what she might be up against, to see if she even wants that smoke, quite honestly.
Fair. Okay. All right.
So it's actively
it's
on the
just the
battlefield.
one big guy.
It's the planar incarnate, yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Hannah jumps down from the window and is mean mugging Ryza.
Okay. Well, I am first of all gonna heal. Oh fuck! Sorry, I can't heal you because I can't see you. I'm still blind.
Oh no, I cast Lesser Restoration on you. You're blind
I'm not blind. I'm not blind. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal Helia so that she's no longer blind.
Nice.
And she regains 70 hit points.
Oh!
And then, by the way.
Thank you! I feel great!
You're welcome. And then,
I'm gonna go to bed.
bonus action, I'm going to Bardic Inspiration. So I'm going to whip on my flute. I'm looking Zara dead in the eyes. I'm just playing jazz flute really fast. And I'm going to give that to Ziz.
Right. Is that D12, I assume?
D12. Yes, please.
Okay, so
how much damage? Give me the number.
Oh yeah.
So between the 2 attacks and also launching one of my Crown of Stars missiles, that is 97 damage.
Okay. This thing, one of the rings of Infernal Iron shatters. Fully just shatters. The 2 other ones like form an X around the roiling mass in the middle, inside. Yeah. Ouch. Ow. Thank you.
Yeah, my turn's done as well.
Perfect. We're gonna roll we're gonna roll just like a luck check for Hannah. Anything over a 10, she doesn't immediately attack Ryza. And will be under the control of Ziz.
I mean, she's a level 4 fighter. I'll be fine.
Fails is going to run up to Ryza. Takes out a little short sword. Is gonna try stabbing at Ryza. 18 on the die to hit.
Misses.
Let's assume a +2, 20.
23 is my AC.
Misses. Stumbles, goes, I'll get you next time. That's Hannah's turn.
What a legend.
Yeah, I like her.
She has a
Yeah.
cocktail in one hand, a cocktail-like mixture in one hand, short sword in another.
Oh, you're great, Hannah. We should hang out.
We should hang out more.
Oh God,
I
so
just
many
gotta
friends.
I just gotta kill this plant.
Oh yeah, no, fair enough. Oh wait, hang on.
Plant fungus symbiote.
Thank you for noting that. I was about to correct you.
Hey, you know, you can
That's
hate
why
people
she
and still be
wants
respectful to them. That is the planar incarnate's turn again. I'm gonna roll to see if it recharges that big old AoE exhalation. Recharges on 5 or a 6. That is a 1. Does not recharge.
Okay, all right, sick. Don't worry. Carry on. I was gonna try and do some re-roll magic, but I didn't do it.
Silvery sweats and silvery barbs. Right. It's gonna take. The first attack it's gonna take is gonna take on Helia, as the rings of iron that you are standing on start to spin, and it's gonna try slam a ring against you.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to hit you for.
Ooh.
Sorry. 28 points of force damage.
Force damage. Okay.
Force damage. And who? You know what? Someone else did quite a bit of damage to it. It doesn't like that you're still on it, but it is going to focus its next attack on Ziz.
It takes 4 damage for hitting me.
God dang it. Okay. Lovely. Ziz, it. Oh, Jesus. What's it? 18 plus 15.
33.
33 to hit. Ziz.
That's hit.
Perfect. Thank you.
My job is math.
See, I do engineering, but I'm the type of engineering that I don't have to worry about math. So I'm just not good at it. I did my undergrad in classics. I was never going to be good at math.
Oh,
that's lovely.
Anyone can be good at maths.
In conclusion,
You just got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Gotta learn in the right way.
So true.
Ziz, a bolt of hellfire hits you for 25 points of necrotic damage.
I'm going to use another stone's endurance to reduce that by 14.
Lovely.
What was that? Sorry, 29 did you say?
That's at 25.
25? Okay, so that's 11. I can deal with that.
Lovely. Nothing else from it. Anybody who was still under the blinded condition comes out of it, just in case. Helia, back to the top with you. Ryza on deck.
Okay. So I'm on the.
You're on it.
Sexy angel. Yeah. Okay. Can I?
I like that you're just trying to
in the chat. Let me hear
subtly,
you.
like, just get the accept that it's sexy. Like, put that out there
Look,
quietly.
I mean, don't shame. It's fine. You know. From my vantage point.
It has a 20 charisma, so it is kind of hot.
See, this is canon, folks. Can I see Zariel now that I'm no longer blinded and riding?
Zariel is like 60 feet up in the air, just observing.
Right.
Cut to me panicked, having the stat block just next to me in case, like, if this is a 2-stage boss fight, I'm down, but God.
Okay. I'm gonna do some shenanigans that I think I can do.
Okay.
Okay, so I took damage.
You did.
Last time. So I am going to re-roll my wild magic.
Okay.
And I have the option to choose between 2 rolls. So if I get lucky, I'll do shenanigans. If I don't get lucky, I won't do shenanigans.
Okay.
So let's see.
Everyone pray for shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Oh.
Dice gods, hear our plea.
I got it.
Shenaniganery.
I freaking got it.
Please,
Okay. Okay. So it says that I can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space.
Okay.
So, now hear me out here.
I love starting with that.
Love starting with a hear
Now-
me out.
Apollo, you promised me in our session 0 I could moon float in wherever the hell
Yeah,
we are.
you can moon float.
Now that I can teleport 30 feet and moon float, and I've got a plus 15 athletics, let me get to that bitch, please.
Okay. Okay. What is your total movement speed?
40.
Okay. 30, 20. Then, because moon floating is like
Okay.
difficult terrain, it'll have it.
Right.
If you give me a DC 15 athletics check, I will let you jump 10 feet in the air,
Yeah.
then teleport
Stunning.
to
Well,
cover that extra 10 feet.
well, as long as I don't roll a nat 1.
You have advantage.
Well, let's roll it twice just to see. That's 29 to my athletics.
You leap up, teleport, and then just Superman go up to Zariel. Zariel
Wait.
goes, "Whoa, hey!"
Hello!
And
You're
Zariel is
missing everything!
now Zariel is in the fight. Rolls initiative. Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to attack Zariel?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're doing this.
I was
We're
gonna bring her
100%
back
doing
down,
this.
but I'm gonna try and like hit her towards the ground because
Like,
again
do
we're
like a
moon jumping here.
60-foot suplex.
Yeah, yeah.
Do what you gotta
Let's do
do.
a 60-foot suplex. I just make it happen.
Do what you gotta do.
That one's a
Right.
nat 1, so we're gonna ignore that one.
Step block side by side. Love this for me.
That one's better.
You can always reckless.
You
That's
can always
true.
reckless.
That's only a 21 to hit.
21 is exactly Zariel's armor class.
Stunning.
Oh my god.
That'll be 20 damage.
20 damage.
On-
Lovely.
And the second attack is 20 to hit.
It doesn't hit. You can always do reckless.
Can I reckless twice?
Pretty sure you can.
Yeah, you can reckless on
As many
I
times
think
as
it's
you
just
want.
like you turn it on and it's just everything after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
the
know
the only downside to reckless is that she will have an advantage on attack against you. But
I don't
beyond
mind. I like it. 33 to hit.
that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
And that's 21 damage.
Oh, awesome.
Hello, Zariel! I say, floating gently by with a giant axe and hitting her in the
Zariel.
face.
Zariel, her flail in her unoccupied hand summons a long sword of pure fire and says,
Oh.
"Who are you? What's your deal?"
I'm
As you-
Helia!
As you start hitting her. Ryza, that's your turn. Ziz on deck.
Okay, excellent. So
You
I'm
see
just gonna-
Zariel be drawn into this fight now as
Yeah.
Helia is 1v1ing Zariel.
I was about to do that if Celia wasn't gonna start it.
Why?
I'm gonna fully ignore Hannah just like trying to plink at my armor. Just like completely no sell it, just like stand there.
Real.
And I would like to use one of the features of one of my magic items, the Ascendant Dragon Touched Focus, which once per day lets me upcast any spell to 9th level.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
And like so the sort of chest plate of Ryza's armor like opens up, and inside there's like this shimmering gem crystal that's like the heart of like a gem dragon that's like powering them.
Yeah.
And it starts glowing, and all the like roots keep like growing out and out and out of the suit of armor into like kind of like into the castle, or like if there's any like plant or greenery there. I would like to cast Bigby's Hand at 9th level.
Okay.
And this massive like root magic hand like grows out of the castle. Its range is 120 feet. and it's just gonna go, and I'd like to just, I guess not an uppercut, but I want to like do like a slam down, and I'm just gonna attack Zariel with this thing because it does a lot of damage at 9th level.
Perfect. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's a spell attack roll. I'll just use something else that has the same spell attack. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I need to roll, hold on, at 9th level, that's normally 4d8, right? And then at 9th level, it's 2d8 for each level above 5th. So that's, I think, 12d8 damage right now. So I'm gonna roll. Okay. I'm learning how to use D&D Beyond today, folks. Just click all the way up to 12d8s and roll those. Oh god. Okay.
What are you doing to me, man?
Tell me what it didn't add them. Okay, it didn't want to add. Oh, wait, no, that was 7. It did for a second. It was 79. 79 force damage.
Okay.
Okay. As this hand just smashes down on Zariel, I'm gonna keep the hand there, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna command my homunculus. It's gonna buzz out again. I gotta do it for the goof. I gotta do it. I gotta cast reduce on Zariel. I gotta try.
Okay.
You have to try. It's on the table. You have to try.
Hey, I respect it. What is your spell save
Constitution
again?
against 22.
22. She
Yeah.
adds a 9 to this.
Yeah.
15 plus 9.
Yeah, that makes it.
Makes it.
I got more charges than that spell storing item.
I'm gonna be surreal. These two guys have barely saved against these.
Sick.
I high five the massive hand as it goes by.
Yeah, it does stop to high five you. It smashes Ariel and then stops for it's so big, so it's like a pinky high five.
Yeah. I love it. So many friends.
You see Zariel turns her gaze to you, and even though she is so far out, the fire of pure hatred in her eyes, I'm gonna need you to give me a DC 26 wisdom save, please, to avoid some.
Let's do
as she
it.
uses 2 legendary actions.
For sure, Z's. Okay.
To try to affect
so add
you
a
with
plus
her.
10 to this.
Yeah.
So you know the cool thing about a plus 10 is that if you crit, you get a 30.
Ah, right. You can sense that she is trying to burn you with her pure gaze.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. The googly eyes just meet her gaze and they just kind of bob gently.
Throws her for a loop, genuinely. Ziz, that is your turn with perjury on deck.
I'm just gonna. So you guys handle her. I'm just gonna handle the big weird thing. I'm gonna make my attack. First of all, I'm going to.
This is
use
a
luck point
horrible
to-
battlefield. This
Oh,
is
actually,
a
no, I'm not
horrible
even-
battlefield.
So that's a 26 because I'm now that I've got my sight back, I'm hitting at advantage.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah, come on.
So let's just roll some of these damages. That's cocked. So that is only 17 points with my first. 17 plus 8. So that is 25 points with my first attack.
All right.
With my second attack, does a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 is the armor class of this planar guardian.
And that is 18, 23, 31 points of damage with that one.
Bro.
And then my Crown of Stars Blast.
Lovely.
21 hits. And we fire off my things, which D&D Beyond will eventually add up.
Oh.
Or will it? 30. An extra 30 points of force damage. And that's
This thing is stacked with immunities and resistances. Force, just not one of them.
Damn.
As you are just continuing this barrage, you are almost single-handedly taking this thing down, and it kind of sucks for it. As all of the fiery eyes turn on you, and a similar effect that Zario is trying to do, it's going to try to do to you. You made DC 20 Wisdom save.
Okay, now, interesting thing about that is I have advantage against spells and magical effects, which
This isn't a... Okay, it's described as a magical gaze. So this would, I will say, I'm going to rule this counts as a magical effect.
Thank you. And I have +8. So I actually fail.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
With a-
nice.
Oh,
with
by
a
how much?
18.
By how much? By how much?
18. Oh, I do have a bardic code, don't
You need a 2 on that bardic.
Reaction.
Let me inspire
flash
ya.
of genius.
7 on the
You
bardic.
got a flat +5.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to have to, use the Flash of Genius or use the bardic?
Oh yeah. It's
How does the Flash of Genius work? Sorry?
You just get a flat
I
+5.
just give you a +5 if you're within 30 feet.
I'll use the bardic because that was presumably your reaction to do that.
Yeah, but
Then you might
yeah,
need
that's
that
true. I could use it for someone else.
Right, okay. This entire, corrupted angel tries to burn through your very being. Just doesn't work.
Nice.
Perjury. That is you, unless there's anything else from uses.
Nope, that's it.
Lovely.
Is
Perjury.
Zariel like a monster or a person?
Well,
if you were
she
to
isn't-
hold her.
She's an archdevil, so she is a fiend.
Which one is that? Could it be a
Uh,
monster?
I think it would. If we're looking at hold person or hold monster, I think it's gonna have to be hold monster.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to cast that on Zariel, please.
Of course.
It's a wisdom save, 20.
Wisdom save. She adds 8 to this. Fails it. Uses a legendary resistance to pass it.
Okay.
Okay, well there's nothing I can do about that now, is there? Okay, then.
Do you want me to be nice to you, real quick?
Yes.
And I hate that I hate that I'm rules lawyering myself. I truly do hate this. Silvery barbs bypasses legendary resistances.
I did not take silvery barbs.
Okay, perfect.
I also didn't.
Just in case, because I know you're a bard, and I was like,
Yeah, no, I could have cut in. If it was a roll, then I have cut in words. But because it's it's not.
See, because silvery barbs just triggers a reroll regardless of the
Yeah.
legendary resistance. But yeah, okay. Burns
That's
through
so
one of her
good. I gotta
legendary
remember that.
resistances to
I've learned.
not have to take this, to not be held.
Okay,
Does not want a
fine.
hug from you.
Okay, so then I'm just going to carry on playing my flute, which is also my spellcasting focus, so I just haven't dropped it this whole time. And I am this time going to inspire. Hell yeah, you get a bardic inspiration, which is 1d12.
Thank you. A sight
welcome.
floating from the top. Yeah.
And yeah, now I'm done.
Perfect. That is Zariel's turn. Top of her turn, she you can see Helia looking at her, some of the gashes and wounds that you caused her heal up as infernal fire races across her body.
Oh, cool trick.
Thank you,
I wish I
regeneration.
could do that.
Says
No.
I
wish I could do
just want
that.
to fight you. I just want to fight you. And she is going to just actually, yeah. I know you're a barbarian, but meta. Zariel reaches out with her hand and is just going to put a hand on you. Give me a con save, DC 26.
30.
Is this a spell?
No.
Let's try.
What'd you get?
30. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll want to
Yeah.
make it.
For a minute. Okay, that does that. That's just. Saving throw take it doesn't say that you take half. You take. God dang it. Okay. Puts a hand on you. Expects something to happen. You can see that from her hand, like your veins start to fill with a poison, and then your body just says, and just pushes the poison back into Zariel.
Yeah.
Pulls her hand away, and she's just gonna take 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
First attack doesn't hit. Roll a 3 on the dice. Come on.
Oh, we're dancing in space now.
Second attack, 27. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Thank you. Thank you for letting my bad guy do something. Okay, that is going to be using just one-handed 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 slashing damage plus 6, 7, 8. Lovely. 7, 9, 13, 15, 18, 24, 32, 38 points of fire damage.
Is that for everybody?
Cool.
Or
Just for Helia.
Oh, sorry, girl.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, has taken her 2 attacks. That is Zariel's turn.
See, it's fun to be in the fight, yeah?
Hannah goes up to Ryza. Fails that attack roll.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just like planks off the armor.
Planar Incarnate gonna reroll again to see if it can hit Ziz with that breath. Does not. Is just going to try shoot 2 bolts of fiery energy at Ziz. Why did Zariel have to get involved? Only one of these is going to hit. Hits 4. Because that was an 18 on the die plus 12.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. 21. Oh my god. 44 points of necrotic damage to Ziz as one of the bolts hits you square in the chest.
44 minus 17 anyway.
Okay. Do you have anything that you have to roll concentration on?
Yes, I do. So
the DC is 17, I believe, or is it half the damage that you took?
and I have advantage.
Yeah.
So that is.
It's either half the damage.
That's Constitution.
Yeah, con.
Check, not save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you have pluses because of being blazing.
Yeah.
It's a concentration check, but you roll it as if it was a save. Like you do add your proficiency to it, I think.
Yeah.
If you have it.
I temporarily have it while I'm blade singing, so 19 plus 11, so 30.
You're so good. All your magical effects are still there. Then, Helia again with Ryza on deck.
I'm having such a good time fighting.
What are your hit points at, real quick?
217.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm having such a good time fighting.
One of my guys isn't.
I just wish that my two best friends, Daryl the Barrel and the tiny dancing devil, were here helping me. That would be a perfect day.
Here we go.
One of the stars surrounds you.
Your wish can come true.
And floating in space, Daryl the Barrel and Seamus the Devil appear next to you. Daryl says, I am a barrel. What do you want me to do?
Whatever we do together, best friends. And I give them both a high five.
Daryl the barrel does not have hands, but just kind of
Gonna thwap the barrel.
You whack the barrel, and Daryl goes, "Yeah, let's get this devil lady."
And then, I mean, I think that might be my action, but like, you know,
worth it.
Yeah,
worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, Daryl the barrel, if it's an animated object, can make an attack to do a ridiculously tiny amount of damage.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I need to get
literally an unarmed strike.
That's animate object. So I would say he's a medium object.
Yeah, let's
So
call
he's
him a
got
medium object.
plus 5 to hit.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh.
I do have a thing I can do.
Yeah.
Sorry. So where is Zariel at the moment? I assume I'm floating in space somewhere.
Yeah,
and...
you're like 5 feet off Zariel. Like you're in melee, just floating in this like silver space.
Okay. All right. I take a moon jump step back, and I'm going to use my charger to try and push her 10 feet closer to wherever my companions are. Just maneuver that battlefield a
Straight
bit.
down would
Yep.
be, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to do a space suplex.
Do I have to roll a save against this? Or do you just kind of push me?
Yes, I shove and succeed. Which, sorry, I should have looked up that mechanic.
Is this like a grapple, or is this just straight up an attack?
Shove is attack action. Yeah.
All right, roll me
yeah,
an attack.
sorry.
Roll me a hit.
Uh,
Camera, if you could stop focusing on the background and focus on my face, that would be ideal. Thank you.
27.
That's gonna hit. You start shoving Zariel. You could potentially just slam back into the corrupted angel guy and just be fighting Zariel on this corrupted enormous angel.
Hey, Apollo, that sounds rad as hell. Let's do that.
Sure. On one of the rotating wheels of infernal iron, you just square up against Zariel.
Hey!
Fuck yeah.
Anything else from your turn?
Ah, good. You can
All
go
right.
be a barrel.
Give me that DC 26 wisdom save again, as Zariel is going to try doing her emulating gaze on you. And Ryza, that is your turn.
Okay. That was my wisdom save or Helia wisdom save?
Helia.
Okay.
Did you say DC 26?
26.
Impossible.
We'll check for natural 20.
How much would you need to get it? Or what'd you roll?
I
'Cause
rolled
could-
a 16, so I'd need plus 10. It's good.
Okay,
I don't
Do you
mind
still have-
consequences.
Do you still have my bardic inspiration?
Oh,
That's
I
the
do.
1d12.
I do.
I might be able to get you over the rest of it. If you don't make
Okay.
it.
All right. Okay.
Guys.
Bardic is 9. Bardic is 9.
Flash of Genius for another 5.
Ah, teamwork! Yeah.
You can feel the flames getting closer to you, and you duck out of the way as you hear Perjury's music and start bopping along to it. And Ryza, and you just get a flash of Ryza telling you, like, giving you advice and giving directions, and you avoid that fire, that hellfire being spat at you. Ryza, that is your turn. This is on deck.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So I've got.
Oh, also, Daryl the Barrel and Seamus the Cambion just start slowly floating down.
I'm just happy they're here.
Okay. So, am I correct in the situation that Big Angel, Zariel, right next to each other, almost as if you could draw a line through them?
If you angled yourself correctly, which you definitely can just do a line spell at them. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, no! No!
Here it comes.
So I did take a cat nap, which does refresh Channel
it does.
Divinity. I don't have a 6th level slot, but boy, do I have a 5th level slot. And so I'm like, the roots of that are riser are still like fully extended out, so we just kind of like the body just kind of like moves up while I'm using like the fly speed of my boots to just get higher. There's like still like a bunch of roots connecting them to like the hand and everything else. And the arm lifts up and just like again fully opens up, like all the armor like flies out, and lightning bolt level 5 maxed out with channel divinity blast, like line up the shot to hit both Zariel and the angel without touching Helia, and I'm just gonna take a full shot, and that's my action.
Just tell me the damage.
It's a dexterity save against 22.
Zariel makes it, the planar incarnate does not.
Okay, that is 60 damage to the planar incarnate.
All right.
30 to Zariel.
All right. Okay. Hate this for me.
I have a bonus action remaining. And one of the fun things about Bigsby's hand is that when you have it up, it's just a bonus action to make it do stuff. It's still a 9th level Bigsby's hand.
Okay, what are you doing with this hand?
I want to make an attack with it, but I would like to flavor it based on an amazing idea from hold on, I want to check it out. Keltai the Crafty in the chat. Helia, are you familiar with the fastball special?
I am familiar with the fastball special.
So this thing's got 60 feet of movement. It swooped down. It grabs Helia, rears all the way back up, and I want to spike you axe first into Zariel.
Ah!
Yes.
Let it happen. Let it
me roll
happen.
my spell attack.
Oh, for sure.
I love that flavor.
Okay, that is a 16 pot. I'm going to use my own reaction to +5 that with Flash of Insight to get to a 21. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits Zariel exactly.
Damn.
Okay. Oh, bring out those 12 d8. 12 d. Oh wait, is it? It is. Yeah, am I rolling this right? It's 12 d8. Okay, yeah. So earlier I rolled
What's
more
the damage roll for
than I should
throwing a
have on the
barbarian?
hand. You can put back like another 30 HP on Zariel because I definitely I rolled the wrong die. But now I'm actually gonna roll the right die. I'm gonna roll 12 d8. What is that number? No, tell me. Okay, that is 33 force damage from being spiked with Helia.
Zariel looking not, but like she's starting to look bloodied now. Like she's like, hey, this has stopped being funny. For Zariel.
Really funny.
Zariel's gonna go home to Avernus and be like,
observation,
what happened?
this remains humorous for the rest of us.
Yeah, that is true.
Ziz with perjury on deck.
Was the angel thing still alive?
Yeah.
Let's fix that then, first of all.
Yeah.
So, advantage attack. Does a 27 hit? I'm assuming.
Yes. AC is 20.
So let's get all my dice in a line. So that is 10, 20, 28 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Still up.
Still up.
That I'm going to have to use a luck point on because it didn't hit. Still doesn't hit. So you're in luck.
Doesn't hit.
So I'm just going to have to then go to one of my Crown of Star Blasts.
Crown of Stars, let's go.
Also misses. Gonna use another final luck point.
Come on.
I'm hitting a bad run there. Nope.
Doesn't hit. The Planar Incarnate is still up, not happy about it. Almost on its last leg is what the Planar Incarnate looks like. Like the rings of iron are becoming cracked with like deep rivulets of fire, as it is still very much focused on you. Give me that DC 20 Wisdom saving throw again. Just you yourself, Ziz. Perjury, what are you doing?
So I, at this point, I'm gonna cast haste on Helia.
Ah.
Yeah. So remember, you get +2 AC as well. You're all hasted up. And then at this point, Perjury's still like just piping away on that flute, and like she's already red, but she's starting to go kind of red in the face now, and her cheeks are really like puffed out, and
This
she's
is like
making
Lizzo on
really
the flute.
intense eye contact with
Yeah.
Zariel. Like it's getting really intense. And this time we're gonna inspire Ziz.
Thank you. And I saved on that.
Right, I'm gonna roll something for Zariel real quick. Do you call it high or low?
Hi.
She fails it. She goes, "Are you coming on to me? We're in the middle of a fight.
Okay,
Not now. Maybe later."
Oh, she's inspired.
Ziz, did you make that save, by the way?
Yeah, it was like 27.
All right, you're good. Perjury, anything else from you?
That is it from me. And Zariel's looking like bad, right?
Zariel's looking like she is starting to think I should just go home.
Okay, nice. I'm gonna hold on a little bit.
Right, gonna take 3 attacks on Helia. First attack fails. Second attack hits.
I'm a
Third
24.
attack is a
right?
nat 20.
Oh.
Okay, well, the one that I say hits was a 17 on the die plus 16.
Yeah, probably. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
fine.
So that's 1 hit and 1 crit.
Ugh.
Let's go. Come on, bad guys. The hit is 10 slashing plus 4, 8, 36, 32, 4, 5, 6. 43 plus 43 fire on that first hit. Now
Well-
the crit.
Okay.
Now the
I'm fine.
crit. 4, 5, 6. 10, 15 slashing. Plus.
I'm whatever
Nice.
you're doing there. I'm gonna do cutting words as a reaction. So for the next damage roll, I'm gonna take away 1d12 from that because this is getting scary.
Okay. So I'll give you the total, then you can take that away.
Yeah.
10, 18, 26, 31, 34, 40. Plus 47 fire damage. You can take away 1d12 from that.
Mine-
wait, no, that's just base. What did I say?
47.
47 times 2.
All right.
Which is
47 times 2 is
92.
94.
94, that's it.
Yeah.
Math.
It's like, I've got a calculator up because this
Me
is, yeah.
too.
Um,
Me and my phone
Shall I roll the
calculator.
d12 or would you like to roll a d12?
You roll it. You roll
Okay.
it.
No, it's a 12. It's a 12. Okay. Thank you. That is helpful. Okay. I'm at 80 hit points, which is
Zariel is
Dang it.
getting very mad and fired up. That is her turn, though. Hannah goes up to Ziz. 3rd time's the charm, baby.
Come on, Hannah.
Shakes the cocktail, takes a swig. 19 on the die for a 21. Does a 21 hit Ziz?
You mean Riza?
Riza, sorry. Riza lunges so far, almost slips off the balcony and falls into the space and just starts.
I feel bad at this point, but
Oh, stunning.
Back to the top. Will the planar incarnate recharge? No, it does not. It is going to keep blasting Ziz because honestly, fuck that guy. 8 and a 7 on the die adds a 12, 20 and 19 to hit. Neither of those hit, do they? 2 bolts go your way. Nothing. Planar incarnate does not have a face. Feels mad.
Oh.
Hell yeah, with Ryza on deck.
Hey, sexy angel. You seem mad. I'm sorry about this. I'm hurt too. It's I think fighting is fun, but I get it's not for everybody. Thing is, look, we don't have to kiss. That's okay. I just kind of wish that we could be friends.
The angel doesn't have has the ability of speech. Oh, can speak.
Yeah.
You hear a voice say, "You are not welcome into the hells."
No, I wish that we could be friends.
You are not welcome. Girl, how you been?
Hey! Look, this demon lady, she's not being very fun right now, and like my friend's got a thing with her. I don't know. I don't want to like step in, like if we just like kill her, there's no like conclusion.
Yeah, she's my boss, but like she does kind of suck.
Oh my god, every boss though, right? You should see our not real captain. Actually, we're friends now. I think he's a demon. He's small, but he dances, and that's kind of fun. I don't really know what's going on. But anyway, if you can help us out, that'd be super great. Oh yeah, sure. You must know. There we go. Look, we're all friends here. This is good. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, so what you want me to do?
If you could just like help us, like get Zariel to like calm down and maybe talk to my friend. I think they just need to talk it out. You know how it is. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. All the eyes turn onto Zariel. Is gonna try to do the searing gaze on Zariel real quick. Zariel fails. You see some hellfires redirected onto Zariel. It scares her. She's looking hurt, but now she sees that she's extremely outnumbered. You can see that she... anybody who wants to can give me an Arcana check.
Not for me.
23.
She is beginning to cast plane shift to get herself out of it.
No. We're not letting that happen.
Nah.
On her turn, she will be casting plane shift to get herself out of there.
That's good to know. So I'm just going to throw it out there in advance that I'm going to counterspell that.
Okay, lovely. That's on her turn if we get there.
Yeah.
Ryza, Ziz on deck.
Okay. Trying to see if I have anything that would... I can tell she's not like... But there's nothing like being cast now, so I can't dispel it.
Not right now.
But I can hit her very hard in the mission.
You absolutely can hit her very hard.
All right, so I've used most of my spells, but now I'm gonna just take regular shots with the lightning launcher instead of the supercharged ones, and see what I get out of that. So I'm gonna do the first one, non-sharpshooter. So that is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Great. That is a 13 lightning damage. Then second attack, I'm going to sharpshooter this, but I have advantage because the first one hit. Let me roll that to hit. Okay, that is... better. That's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that is a...
Just a little guy.
20 plus, and I'm going to juice it with another d6. 25 lightning damage from just the 2 blasts from the regular weapon. And for my bonus action, I have just hit her again, so the next attack has advantage. That giant hand, the level 9 hand's coming back down.
No!
For another hit that's now at advantage.
Let's go. Hit me. Again, AC is just 21, so just let me know if you hit.
Okay, let me just check if I crit. No, so I hit, and now let me roll my like ridiculous d8s again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 d8. That's 44 force damage as it comes down in another just
looking
punch.
bad.
All right, that's what I can do, and I'll continue to just ignore the fighter that is attacking me. Just
Perfect.
fully ignore.
She is looking quite bad. Like, give me an insight check.
Sure. Ooh, that's 18.
18. She is an archdevil. She is a general of the legions of hell in the Blood War. She could play the numbers game of just like, trading blows with each of you and start casting very powerful magic here. But she also knows that she's gotten sidetracked far longer than is allowable. So you read on her face an expression of, okay, this was fun while it lasted. It's not fun anymore. I have shit I need to get to. Let's get out of here.
From an 18, would we know if she has under 100 hit points?
You don't think she has under 100 hit points.
Good to intuit.
She's not looking she's not looking bloodied. She's looking. It's like a professional boxer getting hit harder than they expected to be hit, where it's like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. Let's call it here. Is what is her attitude towards this. Like she's like, I have a job to get to, and my lunch break is running a little bit long.
I really, really do not want to let her go.
Maybe she could be tempted to play cards again. We got a deck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell no. Next up.
If only someone had a ridiculous bonus to persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
That was Rise's turn, correct? So that is Ziz. That is you now. As the planar incarnate is your friend.
It's like, oh, I'm really sorry. Like, I hope we're okay now. Do you want to come for cocktails later?
Absolutely. Do y'all have porn star martinis?
I bet we do. It'll be amazing. Anyway,
Hannah floating goes, yeah, I made a few.
Thanks, Hannah. We should get her
Anytime.
back
Daryl
at
the
some
barrel
point.
floating down again goes, hell yeah.
I'm going to drop Tensor's transformation at this point.
Perfect.
Because I might need to counterspell her. And as a flip to that, I'm going to cast a level 7 disintegrate on Zara.
Okay.
So 21 DC Dex save, please.
Okay. Zariel has magical resistance.
Okay.
And she has good enough dex. 21 is what she 7 she needs a 14 or higher.
Okay.
First die, 7. Second die, 8.
Oh.
Okie dokie then. Let's get D&D Beyond to roll those 13 D6 plus 40.
You know what? We could stay here and play the numbers game for another half hour. The magic of this place surrounds you, Ziz. You have controlled time in this space. Wishes are being thrown around to change the allegiances of the hells themselves. You feel that your magic of disintegration, as it passes through the planar incarnate, is suffused with hellfire and will burn away Zariel. What does it look like as you disintegrate the Archduchess of Avernus?
I assume that it just sort of because I haven't really been paying that much attention to her at this point, she's kind of not got her eye on me. And
She really doesn't. She does not know that. She does not care about you as a combatant on the field.
So I assume it just she's mid trading blows with Helio, and then it just hits her in the back, and then she's just like, fuck.
Hell yeah, you do see her go, shite. As she is disintegrated, just torn asunder, the ashes go back into the core of the planar incarnate, as a voice says, So y'all want to go to hell or y'all cocktails?
Cocktails.
Cocktails in hell.
Yeah.
Smash cut.
Yep.
Smash cut. You're all in the bar of the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
Daryl the
bar.
Barrel. Daryl the Barrel is just. Well, let me tell you, when I'm 2 hours old, but these are the most exciting 2 hours I've had in my entire life. And
That's
that
so
right,
good.
Seamus. Seamus says, "I would still like to be let out, please, and thank you." As, along the tabletop, Hannah is just making cocktails for everyone. In the hours, days, weeks that pass, what do we see all of y'all do with this castle that is now well and truly yours, Perjury?
Hell yeah.
The castle. What do y'all do with a castle that is capable of traversing the multiverse?
Okay.
We did just steal like the technological crowning accomplishment of an entire
100%. You
Yeah.
were given a castle to say, hey, and we're told, hey, go and mine celestial gold, and you said, I'm gonna turn it into a cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm thinking? Booze cruise. Booze cruise.
Booze cruise.
This is now the most exclusive bar in the multiverse.
Oh.
You never know when we're going to turn up, but you're going to have a good time.
You guys open, like you said, the most exclusive multiversal traveling cocktail bar the cosmos has ever known. And with that, I think that's the end of our one shot.
Before we go, I want to say, legal question. Having defeated Zariel, I do believe this makes Queen Highbluff the Archduchess of Avernus, correct?
Now, technically, if it was in Avernus. So,
Ah,
Zariel
we should've gone-
reconstituted somewhere in Avernus.
I do know a friendly door.
Yeah, this planar incarnate, you quickly learn that this planar incarnate is literally just a sentient multiplanar door.
Yeah.
So it can just choose what plane it is a door to. So you not only are you multiversal traveling cocktail bar, you have a built-in door.
Cool.
I love that.
Who is your bestie?
Yeah.
Drop
Oh,
off the
that's
gold
great.
very briefly as just like a 5-minute side quest, and then just go back to being a cocktail bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5-minute side quest. Y'all find Zariel, beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, if we're really hungover.
If I had $1 for every time one of my D&D characters ended in a dimension-hopping bar traveling the astral plane, I'd have $2,
That's
which
too
isn't
many.
a lot, but it's really weird that it happened twice.
Objectively too many. What are you doing?
Oh, stunning work, folks. I'm happy with that.
Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Apollo. I've been your DM. Would you all like to plug where everybody can find you? I'll go in the order that I have you all on my screen. Liz.
Hi, I've been Liz Campbell. You can find me on the podcast Realms of Peril and Glory, which can be found online at RealmsPod or at realmspod.com. Yeah, we do TTRPGs. It's well edited and there's original music, and I'm in a lot of the shows, so check it out.
Alex.
You can find me here on this very channel mostly, or on Twitter or Blue Sky at AlexJHolt. Whatever is Blue Sky things. And I also do art, and you should commission me because.
Yes, guys. I mean, look at the incredible
Yeah.
art on this stream. But who do you
Yeah,
think? Who do
so
you think?
good.
Who do you think did this?
Nailed it.
Nailed
So
it.
So good.
The energy
Yeah.
was 100% there. Rachel.
You can also find me here, like pretty much every Sunday night, apart from this Sunday because we're doing all this. But we'll be back with Witness to Ruin. It'll be super exciting. And I'll also be at Cheltenham Science Festival on the 4th of June, doing a comedy event called Would I Sigh to You, where I might tell you some science facts or I might tell you some science fictions. So yeah, check it out.
Can't wait for midichlorians to be brought up.
Oh boy, they're going to be, a lot of that.
And Sebastian.
Yeah, hi everybody. You can find me occasionally, much like our dimension hopping cocktail bar. I will show up in one-shots here or in other places, but more reliably, you can find me on all various social media at Spider Day Night Live. I talk a lot about arachnids and I do photography and stuff. If you are in, most of our viewers, I think maybe are in the UK, but if you're interested in the spiders of the United States and Canada, I just wrote a new field guide that's releasing next week on May 7th. It's only $10, and I've written it to be like super accessible to anyone who's like new to these weird animals. So that's out there, and you can find all of that and all my socials on spiderdaynightlive.com.
Hell yeah. And as for myself, my name is Apollo. You can find me on social media at TallNerdApollo. I do cosplay. I do voice acting sometimes. I do TTRPG performances. If you like charity streams, this Sunday I will be raising money for Black Girls Code over at Telltale Hearts. We'll be playing a Star Wars 5e heist one-shot, which heists, famously go always according to plan. Or you can find me. I'll be streaming sometimes. Yep. I would like everyone to know that tonight, we raised $240 for the PCRF. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being in the chat. Love you all. Have a lovely night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.